Hello and welcome everyone to another episode of Brass and Briar over here on the Of Lichen and Moss Twitch channel. Thanks for coming. We have a fun one shot for you today. Sadly, our lovely KJ is not here. They're off being their cool badass selves. But we still got some other friendly faces, and we were all totally on time. So let's roll initiative.
Such timing. It's amazing how on time we are every time.
Use
every single time.
Every single time we're also on time.
Always.
The best part is we kind of rotate.
Mm-hmm. Right.
50% of the time we're always on time.
Mm-hmm. All right. Roll initiative.
9.
Nat 20.
Nat 20.
That's a good omen.
4. 20 and 4. Okay.
Yeah, 4.
Well, I suppose our Nat 20 should begin.
All right. Howdy, I'm Scree. I play Scree, the little rat adventurer who's gonna be a hero someday. My pronouns are Scree the Rat on TikTok, and it's me Scree on Instagram, and it's gonna be great, and nothing can go wrong.
And nothing can go wrong.
And nothing can go wrong. Oh, KJ's in chat. Hello,
KJ is in chat. Of course they are. Love it.
All right. Was 9 the next highest?
Yeah, I think so. Hi everyone. My name is Elle. I'm Elle in Motion. Today I am playing an unknown currently character. I can't remember if we talk about the characters here, if we wait till we introduce them.
We can wait till we introduce them.
Wait till we introduce them. I'm playing a character today. Wonder what it is.
Question marks.
Question marks. Just like me. My pronouns are they, them, but I kind of don't care when I'm playing D&D because it's all make-believe and what is gender. Anyways, I love you all. We're here today. Okay, I'm done.
Well, hello. I am Ruby Griffiths 8 across all social, or Ruby Rose Resin, as you know, our resident dice goblin. I too am playing a character, as far as I know.
This Ruby
And
is
you get to find out about that later, and they're all showing off dice and things and stuff.
I'm trying to.
Don't
can
tempt
do
me.
this.
I will just
We
take
can
the
do this.
entire stream to show off.
Oh,
Oh, come back.
crisp.
Okay.
Oh,
I already have enough auto-focusing issues, so I guess I should just be happy it's focused on me at all.
Yeah.
Yes, amazing dice crafted by our amazing dice maker.
Mm-hmm.
And hello. Hey,
Have fun.
hi, hello there.
Oh yeah, GM. Introduce yourself.
I'm Sir Zatara. You can find me at Sir Zatara across all socials except Twitch, where I'm Zatara's Tavern.
Because they have a Twitch channel. Go subscribe to Zatara's Twitch channel. Do it.
Oh,
Now.
we have, speaking of subs, thank you, Molten Burl and Lil Millie for subbing for 2 months.
Aw.
it's a little hype train, guys.
Yeah. Oh my god.
There is no KJ this week. KJ is recuperating
KJ.
from their Ren Fair, so they will be back next time. But yeah, Sir Zatara on everything. Zatara's Tavern on Twitch. That's kind of all my announcements. I don't really post much on anything, but I have things and do stuff. Thank you all for being here. I believe we have a few announcements, not a ton. First off, actually, because I always forget, the music in this stream is provided by, it's run through Sirenscape, which is a great soundboarding app that I highly recommend. And we also, our music itself is provided by Sirenscape, Arcane Anthems, and Emmeline Sterling. Those are the 3 lovely folks who provide most of the music you hear. And that our lovely players can groove to.
We're dancing for the hype train, I think, but we are just.
Oh, we're dancing for the hype train? Oh, hype train! Hype train 100% of level 1 Bacon Lord. Thank you for the 5 gifted subs.
Oh my god, thank you.
amazing.
All right.
Thank
So
you
mini
much.
announcements while we
Yes.
do our interpretive dance break. All right. So regular announcements are we love so much that y'all are here on our Twitch. We have a Discord now as well. If you don't know the link to that, it should be in just any of our link trees on Instagram or TikTok. I think we have the link tree also on our Twitch. I should double check that, but that will take you to our Discord, which is live and open. There's just a bunch of channels there for you to just say hi and come hang out. And we would just are happy to have you all there. We love our community so much. And then we do also have the YouTube channel, which is almost up to date with the episodes. The ones like after episode 7 automatically are uploaded now because we stream live at Twitch and YouTube at the same time, which is great. Makes our lives easier. And then I think that's our current announcements officially, because I'm good at my job. In general, though, we always have a regular general announcement that our illustrious dice maker sells these dice. So,
And if I do really well this week, I'm going to have so many more listed.
so
Because I've finished a lot. I just need to get them online.
we love that. We love that. So nicely pressure Ruby into putting them all online by buying their stock.
And then one last announcement that is just in particular for this one shot. If you all would look in your channel point section, there are 2 new channel points that are exclusive to this one shot, and I will let you do what you will with those. And that's all. First, before we play the normal intro, we do have a little tiny trailer for you. Ugh. Well, you're a tricky one. Scree, you take the right, I'll go left.
Got it.
And now! There we are. Put up a fight, but nothing my mighty squire and I can't handle. Speaking of... Scree, you still in one piece over there?
Yeah. What was that thing?
I'm unsure. Truly a horrifying amalgamation of creatures, with pure white fur to top it off. I'll collect some samples before we head back to the castle. I think we deserve some dinner, though. A mighty meal for our triumphant victory. Your pick.
Berry pie. Pie could be dinner. I'm pretty sure.
It absolutely can be. Come on. Perfect. Crimson Branches, would you be so kind as to collect the sword bearer for me? Yes, Inquisitor. I almost complete. She was Yes, his meddling is almost to an end. There we are. That is the one shot we will be playing today.
Nothing can go wrong.
Thank you so much for Scree for indulging me when I messaged her at 11 o'clock at night and was like, "Hey, could I get some sound bits, please?"
Sounds so pure and so innocent, so
I
untouched
think I
by the
sent them
world.
to you at 1 a.m.
That's okay. We only work in the cover of night.
That's the best time. It's the secret hours. Oh god.
But yes, that is the one shot, a waning warning. And after our classic intro, we will dive right in. So. Wrong one. Oh no. And we're back. So, first off, thank you for the hype train, everyone, and the bits and the subs. Amazing time. And also, treat has already been redeemed. So, Scree, you have advantage on your next roll.
Oh,
Thanks, guys.
Treat will change. Treat will change every time it's redeemed as well. So
it's good. It's gonna be a perception check, and Scree's still going to get like a 10. It's gonna be great. Oh, actually, wait. This is pre-cursed Scree. Scree could actually be awake.
Oh my gosh,
Pre-cursed
you're right.
Scree.
Yeah.
Yeah, Scree is.
Scree's not an EP little bean.
Not an evil little bean.
No. The only sleep that I get is now natural. Natural sleep. Okay.
Roll for sleep.
I'd like to roll for sleep.
To begin. Just all
Sorry, things just popped up on my screen. Apologize,
you're good.
everyone.
You're right.
Oh, we have a. I swear I had that redeemed.
Oh no, Scree.
Are you winning?
I had that. Oh,
I-
from Scree. So you lose gold. You lose three blue glass.
This is
I thought it was
absurd.
green for
No,
Green.
got that.
but you're
Oh, I
poor.
think it is green. Hold on.
But we're
Let me-
already
let me
so
check.
poor.
I swear I had that.
You are.
3 green glass. You're correct.
Oh, that's right. You got your squire. You got room and board. Can't wait for this to become my
Hunk.
personality for the next 4 hours.
Okay, there we go. Can I offer you this handful of dice?
Are you rolling for something?
Always.
Oh
Ah.
God, secrets.
Thank you for
already?
joining in to ours. Thank you for the resubscribe, Bunny Boy. And without further ado, diving into stories past, we see the legends endless and vast of tiny Scree, who a hero in training, but something nefarious lies in waiting. So, our story begins in a dimly lit chamber. Light from the setting sun casts long shadows across the room, which bend and twist around its various inner workings. A tall banistered bed with flowing red curtains, high-backed wooden chairs framing a cold fireplace, a writing desk strewn with various notes and letters waiting to be sent off, and a humble wooden door with bronze filigreed handle. It is from this door we hear 2 voices in conversation. One older and laced with the tone of a teacher, and another younger and brimming with the promise of greatness. It's not long before the muffled murmurs become coherent and the door swings open. Ah, good choice in meal, my clever squire. Perfect food to wind down after a harrowing fight. The older mouse, adorned in gleaming chestplate and flowing red scarf, quickly skirts around the room, lighting the various candles and sconces, pausing only to place his weapon, an ancient longsword made from the blade of a scissor, in its resting place in the trunk at the end of his bed. He calls out, head half in the wooden chest. Could you light the fire for us, Scree? I just have a quick letter to write.
Hello, you got it.
The mouse. The mouse looks towards the squire and smiles, taking in the image of his young student. Scree, as you scurry over to light the fire, would you like to describe yourself?
Much like the right you may be familiar with, is a bit more bright-eyed, a little dirtied up, but not in a sort of battle-worn way, just in a very, dirty way. More like they've been putting off their next shower or bath. He's a little young rat, adorned in a big old fresh scarf. Clothes somewhat plain, that of perhaps a squire.
Perhaps a squire.
Perhaps.
He's just a little guy.
A wee lad,
A little
some
little
might
guy.
say.
A scarf.
With the dirty brown gray fur.
Right. You scurry over and gather all the materials to light the fire. Make just a general survival check for me.
With advantage.
I
I told you it was going to be something perfect.
All right,
what
that
are
was
inches?
a
I forget what we made inches. What's an
3
acorn, but
and a
3?
6, so about a
Three.
9.
9. So you struggle a little bit, and as you're you grab your flint and tinder, you kind of try to catch the remnants of the cold wood that's in there. You hear Wax kind of murmuring to himself over his writing desk as he writes a short letter and rolls it up and goes over to a tall cabinet on one of the farther ends, opens it and pulls out a bottle of this kind of like rusty red liquid. Takes a swig of it and fills a tiny vial with a little bit of the rest, attaches it to the letter and sticks it outside his window, which you've seen him do many times before. He goes, "So, Scree, what did you think of that creature we fought today? It's quite odd." As he pulls out one of the large white feathers he took from the creature.
I don't know. And Scree will come over and kind of look at the feather with him. I mean, with us, it didn't really put up much of a fight.
That's true. Very true.
Why do you think he was acting like that?
Well, I've never met a creature like that before, which makes me think it was slightly unnatural. Which, when people decide to take the gods' work into their own hands and create various creatures, they can be quite unyieldy. A bad combination of a bunch of parts that make the brain go haywire.
How do you make your own creature? Is that how, like babies?
You see Wax pauses for a moment and be like, not exactly. Though, still a very complicated process.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Typically, those who have the power to construct their own living creatures out of the bits and parts of others have decided to delve into some rather nefarious magics. It hasn't been seen in some time. Necromancy is one way, and then there's also alteration magic, which can be of use, but very skilled magicians must have done this.
Oh. Well, that's just people. We could stop people.
Oh, yes, absolutely. He kind of walks back to his writing desk, starts kind of putting some things away before going over to one of the chairs on either side of the fire, which is now crackled into a bright flame after a little bit of effort, and sits down. He goes, "You're becoming good with your sword work, Scree."
I mean, I've been practicing. I'm hoping someday that they let me participate in the tournaments they have.
You wish to become a champion.
Yeah. And Scree will, like, take up a broom that they're supposed to be sweeping the room with and be like, and then I'll be able to, show you how much of a knight I could be someday. Oh, whoops. And continue sweeping.
I don't doubt it for a second. And Wax kind of peers into the fire and loses it. He's like, "You know, they have a grand tournament over in the city of Amloa."
Yeah?
Yeah. I used to partake myself every so often, but
Wait, hold on, you did? And Scree will run over, sit down cross-legged, and broom on the lap. Just, did you win? Did you almost win? Did you kill someone? Shouldn't do that, but did you?
I did. They were brought back to life afterwards. But that is kind of the name of the game in Amloa. Oh, what is it? It's been forever since I've been there. And you see he kind of like puts his fingers on his mouth, on his forehead. As you look at your luck folk instructor. That's right. The Lowen Coliseum. run by some ornery feline fellow. Thinks he's very pompous, but throws a good tournament. Provides a large trophy and a name on the outside of the Colosseum.
Forever?
Forever. Every time you win, you get another name.
How many times is your name out there?
Just once or twice.
I'm
From my
gonna
younger
go
years,
with-
before I joined the class. But
Oh yeah, no, that's right. That makes sense.
Screw kind of stand up.
So when did you start competing in it?
I'd say it was probably about, kind of counts on his fingers, 16, 17 seasons. I left home rather young.
I don't know.
Luckily enough to get roped up with a ragtag group of adventurers when I was young, and some of them still reside. My friends I message.
Oh, that's right.
You know.
Speaking of friends, once I'm done swooping up, I should go keep training, and maybe take my friends with me.
As you say this, you notice that Wax is kind of zoned out a little bit, and you see his ears just kind of twitch back and forth, where he kind of peers towards the door and holds up a hand towards you and puts a finger to his lips. Where'd he go? Oh no. While he's holding there, he looks towards you and then back towards the door and then motions to the bed. And he just mouths the word, hide.
Scree nods, gently sets down the broom, and then skitters under the bed. And grabs the rest of the scarf to tuck it in under the bed as well.
Roll a stealth check for me. As you scurry off and start tucking yourself under this bed, you hear the heavy footfalls. A 2.
I got a 20 at the beginning, and that was all of my luck.
No.
All right, well, I got a 2.
A 2. As you scurry under and you hear the footsteps approach the door, you see Wax kind of look at you and walk by the bed on his way to the door and just shove off one of the blankets before a knock raps the outside of the door. Wax takes a breath in before opening the door. Then, with a small creak, reveals 2 crimson branches adorned in full regalia. Blood-red cloaks of cracked velvet shimmer over their sharp pauldrons embossed with branches and made of oxidized silver. From tip to tail, these imposing creatures are covered with heavy plate armor. Their faces completely obscured by large, close-faced helmets with elkin-shaped faceplates. Sharpened antlers adorn their crowns, tipped and stained an unnerving, ruddy red. Well, hello there, Wax smiles. A distorted voice echoes out of the helm. Shoulder. And then both the figures kind of lift a hand to their chest, which Wax just kind of dismisses. No need for formalities, Bren. What brings you this late? The 2 figures kind of look towards each other and begin speaking instantly. The Inquisitor has ordered us to bring you to him, Wax. So it's come then. You see Wax, kind of from your position under the bed, you see Wax take a few steps back. If you'd give me but a moment to collect a few things. The figures both nod towards each other as Wax wanders the room, opening containers, straightening papers, and finally acquires his scarf before ending at his writing desk. Placing both of his palms flat on the desk, he leans heavily forward, kind of letting out a sigh and casting a glance towards your direction. After holding eye contact for a moment, he takes something off of his neck and tucks it in a drawer of his desk before speaking again. Like the creeping heather, I should have kept a better vigil, I suppose. At least I know my legacy, kind of looks over towards you, will endure through them. As he's about to speak again before he gets cut off. They would like your squire as well, Wax. If you could just tell us, he's gone. Felled by the beast I just returned from slaying. As he says this, Wax turns and stares down the crimson branches and kind of folds his hand and looks at them sternly. Understood? Without hesitation, the branches nod and in unison say, yes, Swordbearer. Wax smiles and exhales. I can delay no longer, I suppose. Lead the way. Wax kind of gathers his things, puts everything on his back, and leaves just wearing his heavy scarf, his plate mail, and completely unarmed. Takes a moment for the heavy footfalls to fade and the room to grow quiet once more. And you are left alone. What would you like to do?
Scree kind of crawls back forward, and the ears kind of come out from under the blanket that Wax had thrown onto the floor to hide them. And she kind of stands up, a little shaky. Vigil. Okay. And Scree kind of starts to get a little frantic and go digging around the room. Grabs one of Wax's old cloaks and puts it around the head and around their body. It's a bit big. It doesn't quite fit. Goes over to the drawer to where Wax took something off of his neck and grabs a leather satchel, tosses that on, and what did Wax take off of his neck?
You see just inside the drawer, you open it, and along with his quill and his writing papers and his wax seals and everything, there's just a simple bronze key on a leather thong.
Scree will grab that,
which you recognize as the key to the chest at the base of his bed.
Grab that, kind of run over to said chest, glance at the door, unlock the chest, and pop that open.
Inside, there are a few things. You see some of Wax's old adventuring clothes, a small journal, and laying across it all, the Skizord.
Scree's gonna take the journal, put it in the satchel. Probably some of his adventuring gear that he used to carry around with him. Put that in the bag as well. And glance back at the door for a good 3 minutes.
As you look at the door.
Oh wait, no, continue.
No, you can go.
A
knock just happened at the door.
Jump kind of at it. Probably not grab the scissor yet. Go over to the door and peek under.
You see 2 bare taloned feet on the other side, and kind of like light breathing.
Who is it?
L, if you'd like to respond.
It's like a frantic tapping that you kind of recognize because he's done this often to you before. You know what he sounds like. It's interesting because of like it's a little bit muffled by feathers, but like the speed of it makes you feel like it's talons.
Scree will kind of brace himself. Open the door, grab them, drag them in, close the door.
As you drag them in, they kind of like flurry of feathers and kind of like do a tumble in. You two probably do a lot of like practice rolling in the dirt and like tumbling to be like hardcore parkour. Hardcore. What you see is a dressed very plainly, like very like well tended clothes. They look nice, but they maybe are a little like big. Like it was a hand-me-down that was definitely someone of a much larger stature before. So kind of a robin looking Aarakocra. They have a scarf that is definitely not trying to mimic Scree in any way. No, because no, that would be copying. No, that's they wouldn't do that. So a robin Aarakocra, only a little bit bigger than Scree, I think. Very close in stature, and just lots of little pockets all around, and just comes in and like straightens himself up and is like, where were you? I thought you were going to join us after your little things with the mentor today. What took you so long?
Okay. Agla, I tried to. I even did my chores super fast, but something's happened.
I can see you did them super fast. There's dust everywhere.
All right, hey.
What happened? What happened?
Wax got taken, and I think I'm supposed to be dead. So just pretend I'm dead.
You're dead. Why
Perfect.
are you dead? Wait, what happened?
I think I need to skip town.
Scree, what did you do?
I didn't do anything. I just think Wax is in trouble, and I need to go find some vigil people. And I don't know. I need your help.
I don't know what I can do. What happened? What happened?
Okay. So we were talking about a tournament that I was going to participate in one day and get my names written on the outside of it more than Wax did, because I'm going to be a great night, right?
And Scree starts pacing.
But as we were talking about it, some people came to the door, like really spooky people,
Mm-hmm.
and they talked about Wax, and then Wax starts saying some cryptic stuff that, not in like a joking way, like he sometimes does, where he says like riddles, that don't make any sense.
Mhm.
But this time it was very serious, and I think that I need to go find some people about a vigil.
Mhm.
But I don't know if I'm ready for that, and so I'm thinking I might just need to leave for a while, because he told the people that I was dead, because they were looking for me too.
Mhm.
But he really wanted me to hide, so I don't think that he wants them to find me. So I think I need your help. I think I need to leave.
Okay. Who's the people? Was it guards, or was it like bad guys, or like? It sounds tough. So, I mean, if Wax just went with them,
It's they so like technically good. I don't. They had a vibe.
it wasn't like the Crimson Guards or anything, right? Because like those people are they wouldn't just take Wax, would they?
I didn't think that they would, because Wax is kind of untouchable, but they.
The Crimson Guards took your mentor, and they were looking for you. Okay. So yeah, you're dead, but like we'll see how long we can keep you from being dead. From being actually dead instead of just pretend dead. Oh my god. And now Aglet starts pacing.
Yeah. Think tank.
Yeah.
We need to tell Bramble I'm dead too.
I mean,
Do you
I
think she'll
can't
be
get
okay? Do you
worse
think
if we
she'll be
tell.
sad?
I think she'll be. I mean, she's got a resilient spirit. I think it'll be fine. Bramble is actually a good idea because I don't know if either of us have more than 2
Bramble
glass,
could
so we
help
can
us.
like we can bounce together. So if we're trying to get you out of town, Bramble might be a good option.
Yeah. Yeah, Bramble has connections.
Connections.
And also
Maybe-
she's cool.
Maybe you should wear a hat, or maybe we should something
I
to,
have
to
this-
disguise you.
I have this poncho hood.
Poncho hood. Okay, good.
Yeah.
And yes, and it's giant on you, so perfect. No one will recognize you.
One other thing.
And Scree would walk back over to the chest, take out the scissor. How do you think we can hide this?
I mean, it's not impossible to hide it. Maybe we could like just wrap it up like it's a really weird stick. Maybe someone would believe it's a really weird stick.
If I have it, I'll look suspicious. You have to hold it.
I have to hold it. You reach out to touch it. I don't probably think that Haglet would have held a sword before.
No.
You haven't held the sword, and you definitely haven't ever held the scissored. You guys would know that the scissored is a special relic that has been in Wax's family for ever, essentially. It's a very prized relic from the ancient times, the lost times, and that the Velvet Clasp and has always been very interested in acquiring it for their own personal collection, but Wax being the sword bearer, which is the personal guard of the royalty, was allowed to keep it as long as he used it for the protection of the Velvet Clasp.
Okay.
But you have much more careful hands. I'm a
Mhm.
little scared to hold it. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. It was like close, and then I held it really close, and it's like it's heavy.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. I can make this. Look like something. Ooh, I got an idea. And they go around and they like so they wrap up the scissor and then like grab some brooms and mops or like whatever cleaning supplies are here and like put them all together and then like kind of like get some more rope to like tie them all together and be like, okay, if anyone asks, this is my cleaning supplies because I clean stuff and I'm good at it, so no one will question that these are all just cleaning supplies.
It's actually a good
Aglet,
idea.
make a history check for me.
Me? Oh god, what's my history?
Mhm.
Oh god. +2. Ooh, that was natural 20. Natural 20 plus 2. 22.
Nice. Solid. So as you hear the heavy footsteps of more Crimson Guards passing the door, seemingly a patrol going around this sector, you remember as you hold the scissor in your hand and Scree continues to pace back and forth that your parents have often told you about the sewers of the castle and how there are plenty of runoffs that lead you far outside of the city limits. You just have to find a way to get there.
Where are we right now? So Wax serves the royal family and is Wax's home, like on the like the castle grounds, like the nobility area. Then okay.
Not the nobility area, but like there's like the castle of the Velvet Class, the main place they live, is just kind of a giant bastion, and it's a castle city. So the entire city is incorporated within the castle walls. It's kind of very much like Hyrule or that one island castle in Europe somewhere. That everything's in this castle has very high walls, very Minas Tirith kind of like.
Yeah.
And he's kind of in the royal family, like the high monarchy royal family side, away from the noble families, because he has to be close to the royal family to protect them. So he kind of has his own private quarters. So you're in the highest sector security currently.
Okay. If they're looking for you,
Yeah.
we got to sneak you out. And if we're gonna sneak you out, we should try and be very sneaky about it. I think I know a way to get you out. There's a thing my parents told me about forever ago. So I think we can try and get you out through some sewers of the tunnels, but we should definitely talk to Bramble because I think we should talk to Bramble. So let's
I agree.
let's
Not
go
to
get
mention
Bramble.
she's a smart one.
We need her right now. Oh my god. Why did they take Wax? Oh my god. Why did they say anything?
I mean, not really.
Okay. And why did they watch you?
I don't know. I'm not even a knight yet. All right, you ready? 3, 2, 1, go!
All right.
Just like straightens the like brooms and the mops, and then like the very definitely it does. I don't know if it is disguised very well, but it very much just like looks like more things just wrapped up in a tarp, all tied together. Nothing can go wrong.
What's probably in there is like a broom, a mop, the scissord, and then like a wooden practice sword that Scree would use, and like maybe like curtain pole, like
Like definitely a curtain pole. Yep. All right. Just all wrapped up and carrying it.
they can get out.
Wax on, wax off.
Get out.
All right, let's go. Let's be sneaky.
So I need both of you to make stealth checks as you open the door, wait for another round of guards to pass, and sneak out. Scree, you have -2 to this roll because someone reclaimed no treat.
I don't need it. I'm so stealthy. Hold on.
Love it.
This is gonna be a rescue mission for Aglet and Bramble.
Oh my god. Let's do this dice. Thank God for that +7.
I either got 17 or 11. I'm looking at the other one just to make sure. I got 17, which would make it 15.
15.
I got
Okay.
a 15 total.
All right. 15s all around.
Twinning.
So you exit the door and scurry down one of these long hallways. The inside of this castle is made out of thick, heavy onyx stone. So all black walls lined. And it looks like you guys would know that the onyx is a remodel, essentially, that the Velvet Class did to reinforce the typically ivory walls of the city. So now the only time that you ever see the ivory walls is kind of as accent points where there's inlets that kind of bring dimension to the corridors as you sprint down, ducking into corners, kind of hiding behind some doors to try to avoid the patrolling Crimson Guard that navigate this corridor.
Okay.
Aglet,
Yes.
where are you trying to go? Seeing as you're the one with the idea of the sewers, how would you like to navigate Scree there?
I think.
Probably where we were gonna. Here's my theory,
Yeah.
right?
Here's what we were gonna do.
We had planned on meeting up to just play and hang out, train, if you will.
Train.
I feel like it would make sense for Bramble to be in that courtyard area. And then Aglet was the one that came up to check on, like, hey, what's taking Scree so long?
I think that makes sense. We're going to kind of like try and get Bramble because also I think Aglet is a little bit like, okay, if we run across the guards, they're not going to listen to anything that comes out of my beak. So we should get the nobility, the rich one, and try and see if they will listen to her, maybe in that way. That at least she can be like a buffer before we all die. It's like this is just our running thought in Aglet's head right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you keep you keep navigating your way to the courtyard. As you walk by one room, you just hear someone goes like, if you don't hydrate, you'll dehydrate.
Ah.
I saw you tapping your cup.
As you skirt, I know you did.
Why?
Oh,
Skirt, need you guys to make another stealth check.
Yeah. Eat skirt. Oh, 17 plus 7.
6.
6.
So I got distracted by the hydrate or dihydrate. He says something.
Aglet,
I already did that.
oh no!
24. So
Aglet,
I got
as you
24.
skirt around a corner and kind of disappear. Scree, you're kind of facing back to that guy talking about hydration as you boom, face first into a taller, lithe-formed creature with antlers coming off the top of her head and 2 tall ears as you run face first into Bramble. Would you like to describe yourself, please?
You're muted.
You're
Oh,
muted.
Muted.
We just all need to learn how to read your lips.
As kind of running into her friends who are trying to be stealthy,
I know what you're
kind
talking
of
about,
fumbling some of her books. What's with the hood?
Shh, shh, shh. I'm dead.
I think Aglet peeks back around the corner and just like beak, like focus really hard. We gotta hide.
Oh, push my gold-rimmed round glasses back up. Kind of look Scree up and down. And like do some vital checks.
Okay, just
Oh, no, Bramble. I'm dead.
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm. Okay, we're dead.
No, you don't have to be dead. If you don't
Oh.
want to.
Good. My father would get angry if I was dead. Anyway, hold my books. And the book stack kind of like goes up, so you can like maybe only
more.
see like the eyes and then the hood. And Bramble will adjust her little brown vest with gold filigree. And she's got this long, dark, purple, flowy dress on. And she does a little spin and be like, this way. And I'll just like turn around and lead. No questions asked.
So you turn around and scurry down the passageways, your bunny rabbit form kind of hopping and leading them along like the bouncing Disney ball in a sing-along. Where are you leading them to?
I will lead them to the Highborn Library area. That sounds like a good place and quiet.
Okay.
Good idea. Yeah.
So
So, why are we? Why are you dead?
So, you know the Crimson Guard?
Yes.
They took Wax in like a very serious, scary way. Like, not for like training or like for like a ceremony or anything. It seemed really serious. And Wax was giving cryptic messages. And I really think I need to leave town. And just basically catch them up on what
What's happening?
Scree told Aglet.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, the Crimson Guard have always been fairly reliable. I suppose. Could I do a history check to see my knowledge of the Crimson Guard, if
Absolutely.
them taking people like connects any wires there?
Oh, that's
Absolutely.
smart.
Oh,
This is
God.
why you're Grandpa.
Do
This
that.
is why we
And-
came to you.
Also, check your Discord messages.
Oh, again?
Oh my God.
Oh, unless you already saw it, then you don't have to.
From the first one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Extra
Just making sure you saw it.
messages. Yeah. I responded to
catch it.
mine. That's how they knew that I had seen mine because I made a pun.
I responded to mine too.
I didn't get
Okay,
either of those
I can't-
notifications. I apologize.
This dice
Make your
tower
history
is
check.
adorable, but it's only rolling very badly today, so
Cursed Dice Tower. Boo.
Cursed Dice Tower. Cursed Dice Tower for a cursed one shot. No, we're not cursed. Yeah, I think also when we got to the library, Aglet would have like closed the door and then like did like a frantic search around the library just to make sure that there wasn't anybody nearby.
Okay, make a perception. Make an investigation check for me.
That wasn't great. Hopefully, I have a good buff.
Scrunch shot.
Yeah.
Scrunch shot. All right, 10 total.
10. Okay. You feel like there's no one else here.
Ah, good. Yes, I feel safe.
There's no one in blatant view of any of the places you checked.
Good. Yeah.
Got that tower from the wrong wizard.
so that's only a 5 for my history check.
It's only a 5 for your history check.
Told
As
you,
far
the
as your
dice tower
family is
cursed.
concerned, the Crimson Branches have always been there to protect the nobility of the Velvet Clasp. And there has never been a time they failed in doing so. Anyone who is, and as far as you know, thinking about it, anyone who has been taken by the Crimson Branches had a valid reason to do so.
Well, I'm sure it's just for routine questioning and maybe a report. Wax should be back, but if you really feel like you need to leave, I know some. I might know a way. Maybe. Also, don't tell my father, please.
No, it's fine. He barely knows we exist, so it's okay. I don't think he would even care if
Oh
you know,
yeah, no.
the
We've done
Crimson
so
Guard
much stuff
came in
together
and
that
just
we have
killed us
sworn not
right
to
in
tell
front
your
of you.
father.
I mean, it's fine.
I mean, there was only a few times we broke into his study. It's fine.
I think one time would be enough for him to hate us, though, on principle, because he's
Well,
nobility.
And
maybe
then,
he shouldn't make his key quite so copyable. I'm just saying.
I mean, it was a really cool lift when you managed to get it, and then you had that thing about like making a clay copy, and then we could use that to like make the other copy. So like that was really.
And then
really
Scree got to
smart
play
of
with the
them.
fire. That was fun. Scree,
That was really
like you got to melt down the silver.
yeah.
Anyway, that was a good afternoon. But
Okay. So where are you gonna go after we get you out? Like,
Yeah.
what's the plan?
I don't really know.
Well, do you know?
I have to find something about like a vigil Heather's Vigil.
The Heather's Vigil. History check. Not in the dice tower.
On the map.
Haha.
the big
15.
Ho, ho, ho.
15.
Big chunk.
Okay. You have in your nobility studies and just studying the various guilds and powers that be across the land of Teleday for your hypothetical future diplomacy negotiations. You, from the history books of the Velvet Clasp, you know that Heather's Vigil are a rogue guild that has caused many problems for the Clasp and has been labeled as a terrorist organization by the nobility of the Clasp. There were also some side notes saying that other powers of Teleday do not hold the same opinion of the Velvet Clasp, but that they have been bought out by the Heather's Vigil and are under blackmail because the Heather's Vigil protects them. So everyone else is just too scared to speak against them and their heathenry.
Could I also make a perception check to see what my little commoner brain thinks of the Heather's Vigil?
A history check?
Yeah, or
Yeah.
just like of the same kind of same thing. I just want to know if
history or insight
Aglet-
check, actually.
Okay.
Either of those.
that was a natural one. It's fine. Neither. It doesn't matter.
Natural one.
It doesn't matter.
You have never left the walls of the castle.
Oh, yep. There it is.
Your whole world is the main city, the main capital city of Velvet Class.
As Scree.
Yeah.
Darling. Kind of reach out. Brambles slightly awkwardly long limbs, which you can't tell if it's due to her species or her
But the she's
year
awkward.
reasons. And just, a little awkward in her own body. And kind of will like grab Scree's paws a little bit. I believe this is how would Agla say it?
Go on. How would I say
it?
A band of hooligans.
A gang.
Okay. If your wax was caught up with them, I'm just not so sure that wax was necessarily not, secretly working against us and our people. I just, I don't want you getting caught up in a bad thing here. I mean, I know
calling
you
Wax
want to be.
You saying
a
Scree has
hero.
an evil mentor?
I'm just saying, I've read a little bit about this the Heather's Vigil. And they're quite notorious, is all I'm really saying.
But okay. But Wax is a good guy. I know, like when we would play pretend, you would be one of the Crimson Branches, and I would pretend to be Wax, and Aglet would be our our squire.
Aglet
Our
wonderful squire.
I think I was really good at it. I don't know what y'all are laughing about. I was very good at
it. And we were always good guys, right?
Yeah.
And so if I have to pick, like, who's the good guy between Wax and Branches, Wax is a good guy.
Ah!
Bramble. If they took Wax in a weird way, I don't know that they don't want to do something bad to him and to Scree. You haven't seen them when they're in the halls late at night.
They protect us. They from people like the Heather's Vigil.
Sometimes it doesn't feel like they're protecting us.
Hold on, they want to be too. And Brimble, I'm not a bad guy.
You're just a little guy.
Exactly. That's why I think something fishy's going on.
You know, I haven't met too many fish that I like anyway.
I love it here.
These are definitely Scree's best friends. This is the vibe. This is the squad.
At the end of the day, maybe it's a misunderstanding. I just know you two are the only people I can trust.
Well,
This is the squad.
regardless, you're a little guy, and I'm not gonna let them take you because you're just a little guy.
If you need to go and find the vigil because Vax told you to, then we're gonna make sure you do that, and we're gonna make sure nothing happens to you.
But Wax did teach you how to write letters, right? You'll write back, and I'll try to figure out what they're doing with Wax.
Because
I don't think they
ultimate mission.
I don't think they do anything wrong, but
What's your mission?
All right.
he's important to you, and you're important to me, so he's important too.
So here's the plan. I'm gonna go out and collect information and train till I'm ready to come back. Bramble, you're our inside man, all right? Or woman. You stay here. You collect and see if you could figure out what happened, what misinformation is. Aglet, you protect Bramble. If they need any help, you're the guy on the inside. We'll send letters to communicate.
And we'll scratch up the corners so we know it's from actually you and it's not from like a fake Scree that they're trying to like suss us out. Yeah.
Bite the corner of every letter you send. We've bitten each other enough times playing.
We'll recognize
I know
them.
your teeth marks.
See, people think us jackrabbits are just cute little things, but our teeth hurt.
Exactly.
Aglet's
they
bite
always-
mark is just a triangle. It's like a hole punch.
It's just like a whole bunch. And they always say Robin teeth bites last the longest. Anyways, I had an idea. I'm gonna grab a map because I think we're in the library and I think a map would be good for you, Scree, because you've been outside more than I have, but I actually don't know if I've never
Only
seen
with Lex.
anything else except for here. So let me grab you a map real fast and like runs around to like grab something from from like one of the walls or like a book somewhere and like quite literally just like rips it out and like wraps and rolls it up.
Which you can probably see, like, Bramble's face just be like, but accepts that this is a necessary evil.
I think
Plan.
I think Aglet takes a little bit of pleasure to be like dramatic, to be like, yes, just like in the stories. And then just like folds it up really neatly and then like tucks it into like Scree's pocket. Okay. So I think we were talking about maybe a while back my mom and my dad told me about some tunnels under the castle, like through like the pipes
That's right.
into the sewers.
You know about the tunnels too?
Do you know about the tunnels?
Obviously. And Bramble will just kind of like go into a corner, like, scrouch down onto like the second shelf, and like pull out a book, and this like teeny little bookshelf will like swing open, just like the bottom quarter of it.
I mean,
Tunnels.
I didn't know about those tunnels, but I okay, cool.
I have the coolest friends.
Because you're the
So-
coolest. Anyways.
Revealing this tunnel entrance, you kind of peer inside, and it's like a whole nother system of hallways, a city built within the walls of the city. Ancient and untouched and made of pristine marble of the original city. The passageways are narrow, probably about 2, 3, 4 acorns wide, and then just disappear into darkness around twists and turns in various avenues. Navigating these ancient passageways, it takes you wander for about 20, 25 minutes, and your mind starts to enter a haze. The narrow spaces paired with the various turns and hidden hatches has completely removed your sense of location in the castle. All you know is you're going down, which is hypothetically the right direction. It's been about 30 minutes of navigating this passageway when you come across an old wooden door with a simple handle.
I will say partway through the crawling through
Yeah,
the
of course.
passageways, Scree's gonna stop me like, Bramble, is this why you always won at hide and seek?
I can neither confirm nor deny that.
Mhm.
Bramble says very
Mm-hmm. I'm looking crawl. Anyway, so we get to the door. I feel like either Bramble or Aglet will probably be the ones leading.
I think
Scree would definitely
Aglet-
be in the middle.
Yeah.
I feel
I think
like
Aglet was leading and was like doing like a walk where it's like talons first, testing the ground and like peering around the corners. And it's like it's a little bit of like Kronk from Emperor's New Groove, but it's also just like literally paranoid out peeking around every corner. And then
Aglet,
just
you
like
still have the
scurrying.
rat scissored, right? I just
Yes,
want to make
and
sure.
the Raptor yep.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
I mean, these tunnels are pretty long forgotten. We should be pretty safe in here.
I don't know if you noticed, but there's a conspiracy going on around today, so I trust nothing.
Which, as Aglet says
Trust
that, and
no
Bramble
one.
says, it should be pretty safe in here, and touches the handle of the door. All light disappears, and you are thrown into pitch blackness.
Let me try my
Oh god, what can I do? Do I have dark vision? I don't think I have dark vision.
I
No.
have
Spell?
Alpine darkness.
yes.
Darkness.
I'm going to cast light on my like golden pendant that I'm wearing. So we have
You
a
cast
little light.
And fill the now room with light as you see that the hallway you were once in has closed off behind you, and you are about a 5x3 acorn section,
Uh-huh.
with the door in front of you also becoming a wall.
What?
Bramble, what happened?
Well, in order to keep from invaders, some of these tunnels used to be booby trapped, and I thought I had disarmed them all, but I might be a little lost. And
You can see like Aglet starts to like hyperventilate a little bit. Just like in his little bird chest is just like, and then he reaches into one of his pockets and gets like a little hooded lantern and also lights it really fast, just because he doesn't trust anymore that there will be any more light down here in the closed space. with no sky and no windows. And so, with a little hooded lantern, just starts like looking everywhere around to see like where we can go next. And it's
All
just
right,
like,
make an investigation check.
it's okay. It's
And
fine.
Bramble, you would know that these passageways, while the history books that you read, actually make a just general investigation check for me as well, Bramble, to see which books you read.
Investigation.
That's a 9.
9. Okay. Most of the books you read would said that these are just old, like service passages or like passages from the old times that are no longer useful, mainly because they're far too small for any of the Elkin nobility to fit in. But there was one book you found that suggested that maybe these passages were once something more than what the Velvet Clasp would wish you to think. What did you roll, Aglet?
10.
10? Searching around, you don't really see much. But after a few minutes of like searching, aiming your hooded lantern around, you do catch that there is something scribed upon the wall that appeared behind you, which you only see as you were desperately shoving your hooded lantern around, the shadows kind of cast off of the embossing of the inscription.
All right. So like shines it again better to be like, okay, wait, what's this?
Just
What's it say? What's it say?
hyper anxiety Aglet. It's like, yeah. The inscription reads, "The Elkin scourge does charge ahead, so we must step back to avoid further bloodshed."
Maybe it's like a clue.
Did Aglet read this out loud?
Yes. All right. This Elkin scourge ahead. Charge back. Maybe we need to go back, and then we will get out of here. Like looking around and just like also like skirting the ground to see if there's any like more traps possibly.
Screw will walk over to Aglet and look up at the thing and be like, "Oh, I mean, yeah, let's try stepping back.
Let's maybe step back, or do you think it means walk backwards?
Maybe let's try it."
Wait, we
Hey,
turn
Bramble,
around.
come here. Wait, what'd you say?
So we'll turn around, and then we just do a little moonwalky.
Yeah, arm in arm.
So you moonwalk towards the wall that used to be a door.
Yes.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So facing the wall that appeared behind you and with the inscription and moonwalking away, you keep walking and walking and walking.
Okay.
And then after about a minute or so of walking backwards, the wall definitely farther away than the 5 feet it was before, you turn around and see that the passageway reopens in front of you and continues its downward ascent.
All right. Good. So we should be able to just walk out of any traps that we walk into by just moving backwards.
A good moonwalk is always the solution.
Yeah, should we just keep moonwalking back towards? Will we be able to find our way, Bramble? If we just keep walking backwards.
I think so.
All right, let's go.
Okay. You continue moonwalking down the aisle. The hidden passageways. Twisting and turning, descending ever more into the depths of the castle. How long do you keep moonwalking for?
I'm trusting Bramble entirely. I feel like Aglet's
Okay.
also really good at moonwalking. I think Scree's tripping over their feet a little bit.
Screw, make a dexterity saving throw for me.
That's fair.
Mhm.
Ruby, I love your dice. I'm going to start using different dice. So.
4.
Interesting.
Aglet and Bramble.
Mm-hmm.
May also make dexterity saving throws.
Oh no. Oh good. Do I have advantage on any of these? Let me just check this real fast.
See?
No.
Bramble, being of the nobility, has had lots of training for balls and things, and is very proficient.
Walking with a book on
moonwalking.
your head, you know.
Yep. And is used to having to make up for the clumsiness of her dance partners, knowing that, not everyone takes the dance lessons as seriously. Anyway, that's a nat 20 for a 22.
Oh my god, thank god someone didn't
Which
die.
is good, because as you're all walking back arm in arm, you all of a sudden feel a heavy pressure on your arm as Scree and Aglet
Ah!
walk over a pit. Walk into a pit.
Ah!
I'm so glad we were linking arms, guys.
Yeah, I'm glad that we decided to say these things. That we were definitely.
You link arms and manage to brace yourself against the wall to keep them from falling in. And as you pull them back up and look, you see that you've come to a section of the passageway that has completely collapsed. The pit before you descends down 40, 50 feet, and you can see just broken shrapnel at the bottom from the passageway before. The gap is about 30 feet long by 4 feet wide, and it is the only way that you can continue onward.
This wasn't in my books.
You guys ever seen that play, the llama's new dance?
The llama's new dance.
Oh.
Oh, yeah. The
Yes.
players were here a couple years ago. I remember that one.
Fun fact.
I went with my 13 siblings. It was delightful.
Yeah. You remember that scene in the play where they fell down a waterfall? Or we're about to.
With sharp rocks at the bottom.
Yeah, no, you remember that scene.
I do remember that scene. Okay, so. Okay. We.
Are you picking up what I'm putting down?
So
Are
back
we
to back? Wait, but there's 3 of us.
But
How does
we
that
could all
work?
be the 3 of us to back, and then we could.
Oh wait. Let's see.
We can get tons.
I would like to remind you guys that one of you is a bird.
I think this planning goes on for like a solid 10 minutes of okay, we're gonna do it this
I like
way,
trying to
we'll do
figure it
that way.
out, and
And
we
then-
Yeah,
had
sort of
arms.
in the middle with your legs.
And then
I just forget.
Aglet
But
looks
Scree, you're so
over
much
and is
shorter.
wait, and then hovers for a minute and is hey guys, I have wings. I'll be right back. And takes the lantern and does a little bit of investigating of how deep this little pit is first off, and then comes back to see how far across it is.
Okay, make an investigation check for me.
But truly, we wasted time trying to figure out how to do it.
Yes. No. We tried to press ourselves just back to back and then feet to back and.
I feel like there was a point where Bramble and Scree were wedged up, and Aglet just oh, maybe I can go on top, and just flutters up to the top on top of you,
It's
and then just looks at us.
investigation.
Mm-hmm.
That was a 14 total.
Okay. Kind of swooping down with your lantern and investigating the bottom, it doesn't seem as if there's any secret exits or other ways out from the bottom. It's just the collapsed structure beneath there. Seems to be 30 feet across, so it'd be quite a difficult shimmy across. But as you kind of circle up and fly, you notice just barely some movement in the top corner of this corridor, about 15 feet up from you.
movement.
Mhm.
Like something falling, like a normal decay in a tunnel, and not like a
No,
booby
like
trap.
like a living thing up in the corner.
Uh, uh. Flies back as quickly as possible.
It's like in the corner above you guys too.
Above us. Oh God, no. All right.
Oh.
Aglet comes down and like just like shines a little light up directly above us as soon as he lands.
Which, as you do, you reveal a large ladybug that has taken up residence in the top corner of this corridor. You can see kind of its eggs kind of plastered into the corner. It seems as if it's built its nest in this tiny corridor. It's about 3 feet wide, like 2.5 diameter of its full circular body. So it's a big boy.
He's a big boy. I can't remember if ladybugs are carnivorous or.
Oh, I was actually reading about that a few months ago.
History, nature
Oh,
check,
okay.
actually.
A nature check. Okay. A nature check, really?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's an 11.
You're not the most nature.
No, I like my comfy pillows and my libraries.
I am
Yes.
also not nature, so I guess that's fair.
You, from what you know, the main diet of ladybugs are other small insects. They do also eat. It seems as if they are omnivores.
This is how we die.
By ladybugs. Scree is no longer in the main campaign. His
No,
ghost.
no, no. There's still a rat named Scree. That's an imposter, though.
Oh,
Scree
my
died.
God,
Like the OG
Scree
Scree
died.
dies.
And then they, as a
Yeah,
tribute,
you don't know who you're
they
traveling with
continue
in
on the
main
mission.
campaign.
All
Scree
along.
was a
Not just
llama.
that be.
They're supposed to be dead.
That makes the most sense. All right. So does the ladybug do anything when we're with the light shined on it, or is it just kind of like
Ladybugs
moving?
could fly, right?
It just chills up there.
Yes. They're technically beetles.
Okay.
Huh.
So getting across might be difficult. So because it's kind of a long way around. So I could
Too long
maybe.
to shimmy.
I mean, you can try.
Would it be possible for them to like be shimmied together and then like use the wall to like to walk across it basically?
You can try.
Oh God.
You can try whatever you want to do. There are multiple solutions to this. Yes, Scree.
So I grabbed Wax's old adventuring gear.
Mm-hmm.
Would there be rope?
I definitely have rope in my pockets.
Yes, there would be.
Oh, and I also have rope because I use the
Um,
rope to like tie the scissor to my back. So like we definitely have some rope.
Oh yeah, we have
We got
rope.
rope.
How Aglet, would you say that the bottom of this chasm is traversable?
Not a way out is the thing. It's
No.
just like
No. But can we walk across it?
yeah, I think so. It wasn't like it
Yeah,
was. There,
it would be like
wasn't-
half speed across the entire thing.
There wasn't like it was a clear path. It's just like the ground's kind of like really bumpy down there. But yeah, I think.
About how many acorns across is it?
30.
Guess
Oh.
I would guess 30.
Okay.
Well, we
Never
can
mind then.
climb down the rope, walk across, and then have Aglet retie the rope up at the other side.
I think we can do this. Maybe.
You can-
there
You could tie
something we
pretty
can-
good knots, Aglet.
Is there something we can tie it to here or over on that side too? Because I don't want it to break.
I'll look over here. You check that side real quick.
Okay, I'll go check that side.
Aglet, I will look over here.
Both of you make investigation checks.
Can I help Bramble's investigation check on this side?
Definitely.
Cool.
10.
Scree, you also lose 3 more green glass
Oh, God.
as you
no.
kind of like look over the chasm. What did you roll, Aglet?
10.
10. Okay. Bramble.
Did you roll? Bramble, did you roll for investigation?
Oh, yes.
With advantage. 3 is helping.
Yeah.
Investigation.
Mhm.
13.
That's with advantage.
Yeah.
Searching both sides, the corridor seems mostly smooth. There's like divots in the wall, but nothing you can really get a rope into. You could try tying it to one of the broken off boards that hang over, but these passageways are fairly old, so it's up to you. There's a risk.
So you're saying there's a chance?
Okay. Another idea. This
Yeah.
ladybug is like 3 feet. It's a big ladybug.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Maybe we tie the rope to the ladybug, and then it's big
The
enough.
ladybug flies us across?
I mean, that could also work. I was just gonna say tie it to the ladybug so we could use that as like a weight to climb down, but
I mean, to be fair,
I mean, maybe we could just
that might not
Hitch
be
a
a bad
ride.
idea. Just tie the rope onto the ladybug. Hope for the best.
hitch a ride on the ladybug. This could work.
Catch a ride. Plan.
Bramble's gonna adjust, make sure, dust off a little dust. Get into her diplomatic Bramble voice. Mr. Ladybug, Mrs. Genders, Ladybug friend,
Did you just
would you
assume
be so kind?
that the ladybug was a girl based on its name?
Well, I said Mr. first,
It's true. That's actually good. Thanks. Its name is Francis.
but then I realized eggs, so probably a Mrs.
There are eggs. It's true.
Could be a very fatherly ladybug.
A very fatherly ladybug.
You don't know their gender roles.
Randall, you do your thing. You're good at this stuff. You can talk.
Strapping themselves to 2 ladybugs together to make them wrap.
Could you
Oh my
please
With hair growing from their back.
give
A
us
couple of ladybugs.
give us a hand?
How did they make that rope?
Roll
Just-
Oh,
a
God.
animal handling check.
Such animal. Such
Hi,
handling.
baby. You're very cute.
Oh,
I
God.
need to roll dice now.
So
Ah.
while
Scattershot.
Scattershot.
last we left off, you guys went into the
Oh.
Apologies.
Got one sentence
okay.
in. I can't wait for the eventual smash cut that is all of the scattershot being.
And they're just being that one. Aw.
Okay, we're back to it.
It's 16 on animal handling.
16. It catches your attention. You catch its attention, and it kind of like slowly starts shimmying its way down the wall, just very slowly plodding along until it sits resolutely in front of you. It's about as tall as Scree is.
Yes.
Just its pristine red shelled body with about 4 or 5 black dots across the back. Its long antennas and its eyes just kind of looking at you. Its little man blows.
Your dots are very pristine. This is a lovely little nest you've made. We would hate to disturb any of it. Do you think you could help us get across?
While Bramble is talking, Aglet just kind of like makes a rope, like lasso, and just like slowly gets ready to like throw it over it. Just like eyes wide.
I don't know whose dog that is barking. I think it's one of ours.
No, it couldn't be.
As you talk to it, Bramble, you just see that the mandibles just like start opening and closing. Like it's mocking chewing. And then like looks back up at its babies. And then just like looks back at you.
Bramble, what's it saying?
Scree, you like to keep what do you call them? Sacrifices on you. Don't happen to have any,
Let me check
right?
to see if I packed some in my confusion. In my rush.
What did you have for dinner?
I had berry pie. Did we have leftovers? Okay, cool.
I mean, I was hoping this would like to say this for the road. But I'm sure it's fine.
Well, it is salivating, and I'm a little nervous that it. I mean, my diplomatic skills are obviously top tier, but a creature of this intelligence is not understanding that. So, I don't want to be dinner. So either anyway, give it dinner or it becomes our dinner. Is that how this works? I don't
I think
really
I see
eat
what
bugs.
you're saying. I don't know. I kind of figured that like I could be gone for like a few days, and so I was gonna save this for that. But we
Okay.
can use it for this. I'll find some other food.
No. I'm like Bramble does not. I was like, never mind.
No. We could use it for this. I don't want to get close to it though, so you're gonna have to do it. I'm scared. Ah!
Oh god, it's like trying to feed a horse, but it's like one that kind of nips at you, and you're just like,
Mhm. Just starts mouthing the pie. A bit of the crust just kind of tumbles out. Some of the berries, waddles over to the end of the platform and waits with its wings ready to fly.
all right. Aglet like carefully puts the lasso on and then like tightens it,
Mhm.
and you're just like holding it.
Are you also flying on it?
It's like gives the rope to you two.
Oh, that too. Okay.
I think one at a time. It's big, but it's not that big.
Okay, Scree, you should go first.
All right.
All right, make an animal handling check with +3 because you gave it pie.
Hey.
Pie was a good call. Pie is always a good call.
I had pie for breakfast
5,
yesterday.
6, 7, 18.
18. Effortlessly, like you've ridden a ladybug thousands of times, you make your way over. The gap, land on the other side, and the ladybug flies back and lands. Like it lands kind of like a helicopter.
Oh.
Looks
at you, Bramble, and just.
Right. I will try to grab the lasso and to get across.
Fly! Roll an animal handling check. Not with +3 because you didn't give it a pie.
I
Not
didn't give it a
fools.
pie. Bramble was not keeping snacks on her. 12.
12. Okay.
Just like a noble.
You fly across. You kind of bump into the sides of the wall a few times here and there, but you make it across.
Scree helps you get down.
You were a little unnerved the entire time. Your body shape couldn't really like sit on the back of the ladybug as well as Scree did, so it was a much less peaceful flight over.
That's fair.
Then Aglet just flies over.
Do you want to take the rope off of our friend?
Oh yeah, we're gonna want that back, and then just like loosens it up and takes it off, wraps it back up. Thank you.
Go team. Yeah.
Yeah.
High five, elbow bump, jazz hands.
That's hands.
Scree
fives.
Aglet headbutt very softly.
Very softly.
And so you continue on through. the passageways,
Secret tunnels.
deeper and deeper into the long-forgotten past of the capital city of the Velvet Clasp. You eventually reach the end of the stairs and start walking along a straight corridor that starts to slightly curve. As you progress onwards, you start noticing that the walls aren't just flat anymore. It seems as if they're etched with stories from ages past. Images of small luck folk, so mouse folk, rebuilding the grand halls of a fallen empire, towering buildings far too large for only them to dwell in. And further on, images of a secondary city built within the walls of the first, to the size of the diminutive luck folk. Other folk of fur and feather start taking residence in the larger city. Gifts and trade between both parties form what seemed to be a time of happy prosperity between the people who live within the walls of the city, who founded it, and the people who live in the main, larger city. The carvings change as you progress further and further, though. Harsh lines start being mixed with the curving artistic lines, and flecks of what looks to be the remnants of bright red paint coat antlers and hordes of giants. And the images turn from frivolity and prosperity to destruction and war, and all end with the carved insignia of the elkin head, the two large antlers that curve around a glowing fire, known as the Velvet Clasp's insignia. This hallway ends with a humble wooden door, weathered with age and bearing a simple brass lock and handle. Around the entirety of the door, carved into the stonework, are images of fleeing luck folk and other figures running past the door.
So, is any of this in your history books, Bramble?
None of this actually.
Hmm.
They don't. I mean, you can kind of find some legends of like these tunnels and the folk that made them, but nothing quite like this in our libraries.
I mean, hey, you know, maybe this isn't telling the whole truth. You know, just like how you might not know the whole truth, Bramble.
Well, I do know the importance of just telling just enough truth to have your ways. Anyway, so perhaps my history lessons weren't quite the whole truth either. Looking around at the paintings on the wall.
You know what this means?
What?
This means Wax is still the good guy. Let's go!
Wax has to be a good guy. I mean, Wax has like the hero sword, you know? Like only heroes carry this sword.
She's like, you're
Lifted up
carrying
in the bundle of
Yep. He's wrapped up in
brooms.
I honestly, it's probably
You
like
keep the brooms?
yeah, oh yeah. Still holding on to them.
Just in case.
You never know. We might need to tell another lie about what we're doing. So
Mm.
I mean,
That's amazing.
you also never know when you might need to have an emergency cleaning session. Anyway, let's keep going.
Oh, classic Aglet. But yeah, Let's keep going. It's kind of freaking me out.
I wonder if Wax knew about these tunnels too. I mean, there's all the luck folk on the pictures.
Could I tell how old these pictures are?
Make either a history or investigation check.
Is Wax in any of the pictures?
Ayo, like
Make an investigation check.
a luck folk with a scissored.
Yeah, is there a scissor with one of these little dudes?
16.
16. Okay.
12.
12. All right. So, Bramble, you go up and start like scratching away at the etching, kind of trying to see the wear and age of it. And you get the sense that these are incredibly old, with how the paint has flecked and kind of started curling off where that red crimson paint is. You guess probably about 150, 200-ish years. But which, as far as you know, the Velvet Clasp have always been here. They've always been part of this city. This city was made for and by them. That's why it's so large. That's why they're the only ones that can comfortably walk the gargantuan halls. Scree, as you kind of search around and kind of following Bramble over her shoulder, kind of look around, you can't quite tell because of the wear of the image, but there is one mouse holding a oddly shaped sword that seems to be leading the charge away from the forces of the Velvet Clasp.
Scree's gonna go to the very end of the mural and take out a writing utensil and like next to the very end of the mural start drawing.
Okay.
And it should end up looking something like a little robin, a little rat, and a little rabbit.
Make a performance check for me.
Please be God, if there's one roll that's gonna be good, please be this one.
You have a treat, so you can add 3 to this roll.
Thank you, guys.
What do we get?
I rolled a 19 with the treat. It's a dirty 22.
Hell
22.
yeah.
So you go over and start kind of scribbling along. Do you scribble it on like the wooden door that's kind of circled by the images of all these people running away? Or do you do it like on the stonework to the right of the wooden door?
Probably on the stonework to the right of the wooden door.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you scribble a little bit of, sorry, chat. You scribble on these drawings of you and your friends, and they're quite good. Very recognizable.
Hey, that's me!
That's us. That's we're little adventurers. We're little heroes.
I think we're gonna have to, with this, we're gonna have to be heroes. I know this is abrupt,
But we've come. And Scree starts pacing with their like chalk or whatever they're using to draw. It's like tapping against their shin.
and we've been through a lot trying to get here. But I think this mission just evolved from just an escape mission to one of utter importance.
Just pacing back and forth in front of your two friends.
I like important missions.
They're gonna tell stories about us. Straightening
We've
little
got
scarf.
knowledge no one else has now. You know what this means, you guys?
What does it mean?
We've got to take down the Velvet Clasp.
Us little folk need to be back in charge. And Bramble will actually take off her antlers and throw them on the ground to break.
Holy shit!
Do those always come off?
Oh, yeah, I'm not actually a jackalope. I know that's way cooler than just being a jackrabbit. But,
The whole time?
yeah.
I feel like I didn't know you.
Uh,
Oh my god.
Aglet, you in? Of course they were fake.
Aglet, like, wait, Scree. I mean, of course I'm in. You're the hero, and I want to be like you. Tugs at their little scarf.
Aw.
I swear. Here. Aglet takes the scissors and hat bundle and gives it over to you. Here, we should make sure that you have this. But
She'll be like,
Right.
no, I think you should still hold on to that for now.
okay,
Yeah.
but we're gonna take down the Velvet Clasp. That's the story. That's we're the heroes. We're gonna do it.
Take it back for us little folk.
The little folk.
That's right.
That's right.
Operation Unclasp.
Yeah.
3, 2, 1, break!
Yeah. And then high fives, elbows, headbutts.
I think I still need to leave the city. Oh,
Oh yeah.
Headbutt?
Let's get.
Yeah.
Yeah, we definitely need to
It's
get
the
you.
three-way
to
high
take
five, elbow,
Elbow,
headbutt.
headbutt.
Oh my
Yeah.
god. We found it, folks. Job well done.
Okay.
Okay.
Finding your resolve in unclasping the clasp, you turn to face the still closed humble wooden door.
Revolution.
Yeah. Alright. Is it locked? We go to open it.
It is locked.
Okay.
I feel like this was a little anticlimactic now.
I guess we have to turn back.
I think I maybe have the housekeeper keys, and then Aglet pulls out a little lockpicking set and just goes to Jimmy it open.
Screw's like, oh, great. Bramble, isn't it weird how Aglet has all the keys in the castle?
I mean, I just figured as the cleaners, they should have that.
Oh, you're right. Yeah.
Roll a sleight of hand check.
Yep.
It's
Oh, slide
useful
ahead.
in an Operation Unclasp.
Also, Bramble hasn't helped them get keys to rooms they shouldn't have before either.
Except for the one for the keep your dad's room. Oh, dirty 20.
Nice.
Ooh.
Seamlessly, super easy. The door unlocks and you open. And as you open the door, you enter into another short hallway. This one decorated with images of the Velvet Clasp and their life of exuberance and their power fill every single corner. Bright golds and reds, and all the paint is still immaculate in here. At the other end sits a grand silver door with an intricate silver handle.
Okay.
Would I know about this? This is the history Bramble knows, correct?
Make a perception check.
Perception.
What if they're not telling you everything, Bramble?
Nat
Oh,
20
Hell yeah!
+1.
Oh my god, we're in that era of the.
As you look at it,
Oh god.
it does seem familiar, but there are undertones that are different. It's like this was drawn and crafted and sculpted from the perspective of almost satire. You see the image of the Velvet Clasp in their elkin form, lounging on giant troves of money, but they're grotesque and kind of like morphed by their greed. As you look closer and closer, you find that this is a depiction of the history that the Velvet Clap has shown to its people, but twisted. A mockery of it almost. Which, as you look and examine, you notice that there is, by the door you entered, the humble door, there is a carving of a singular luck folk, which the carving transitions from that embossed carving into a three-dimensional sculpture when the paw kind of reaches out of the wall, and hooked onto one finger is a large ring of keys.
Aglet, you like keys.
Aglet probably already has them, honestly. Actually, Aglet, could you relock that door real quick?
Yeah,
I
sure.
figure once I escape, you guys could just like walk into town the normal way.
Oh yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense.
So just
They
wanna-
they probably won't worry about us coming back.
Wait.
It's-
Bramble realizing that I actually will like pick up the broken pieces of the antlers, like I got too excited, guys.
Well, just we can make them. We'll just say that there was an accident outside, and
Yeah.
they fell off.
You've chipped your antler before when we were playing. Maybe just say that happened
true.
again, but more.
Yeah,
You
we
know,
had
I
a
did-
run-in with a nasty little ladybug. It tried to attack us, and my antlers got caught in its pinchers. Obviously,
Not me though. I'm dead.
Yeah, not you.
You're very
dead.
dead.
Yeah.
You were eaten by the
We
lady.
were grieving loss.
You were eaten by the ladybug, actually. So that's what happened.
Oh
Totally
no,
believe-
I died before that.
Oh, you died before that. Okay.
Oh.
When did you? Okay.
When did you die?
When Wax and I were fighting a monster. Well, not a monster, a creature.
Creature.
And okay,
What was it?
how did we find out you're dead?
I guess you don't know yet.
Oh.
Oh, so we don't know yet.
So
They'll
you're dead,
tell
but we
us.
don't know you're dead.
So we
Okay.
need
This is
to
a
be
good time to have this
surprised here.
In the dirty underbelly of the city.
That'd be all right. Aglet did want to see, because the keys seem very suspiciously conspicuous and like very easy to see, and so wants to like see like for traps or anything while they're looking at the
Okay.
keys.
Make an investigation check.
16 plus, I think it's plus 2. So I think that's 18. Hold on. Where's my mouse? Investigation. Yes. Okay. 18 total.
Nice. So you check the sculpture slash carving for traps and inspect the keys. You don't find any. You do see that there's about 10 keys on this key ring of various styles and levels of craft and exuberance. Some of them golden with filigreed handles, some of them made of pure silver with long, like curving, intricately carved and embossed handles. And then just one kind of simple brass key that kind of is different from all the rest. You also notice, examining the statue, that there is an inscription at the base of this carving as well, which reads, "Wealth and exuberance may bring you power, but humility and character will bring you what you need."
So if you're gonna pick a goblet, remember Jesus was a carpenter. Sorry.
There.
I mean, it's Sunday. It's good of us to talk about the Lord. I'm sorry.
The
Right,
box lord?
back to the box lord. It all goes back together. Anyways. Okay, so relocking the door behind us, and then looking around here. Is there anything other than like the little mouse
Nope.
inscription thing?
Just the carvings and imagery of the luxurious life of the Velvet Clasp, the immaculate silver door with its heavy carvings and intricacies, and then the humble wood door behind you.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Cool. So Aglet takes the keys and like takes them and just like freezes for a minute. Like,
Was there a trap?
okay. Aglet has all the suspicions and anxieties right now. And then walks over to the door and kind of like thumbs through the keys, like and like grabs the silver looking one because he's assuming it probably goes to the door. And gives it a go.
Still locked.
Starts thumbing through the keys and just like starts
They
trying
played
each one.
Just try all of them.
Yeah, just trying whichever one will fit.
Some of them don't fit. Some of them go in turn, but not fully enough to unlock the door. And you get through the entirety of the ring of keys, and none of them seem to unlock the door.
Could you try 2 of the smaller ones together?
That sounds like a great idea, Bramble. I will try that, and then just will grab my lockpicking set and start doing.
Roll a sleight of hand check.
Double check. That one is a plus 7. Okay.
I love that so much.
17.
17
plus 7. So
was 7.
sleight of
24?
hand. 24.
Okay.
I'm really good at doors, guys.
So you managed to and unlock the exuberant door, and as you open it, you hear the sound of the door opening in front of you come from behind you. And as you look through, you see that same hallway leading once again to the humble wooden door with the carvings of all the luck folk fleeing and their old life.
Good thinking, Bramble. Bramble, what's going on?
So if I look back and forth, is the wooden door still closed?
Yep, because you closed it again.
Because I closed it again. And this one's open, and it goes back the way we came.
And you're looking at the closed wooden door.
Do we need to moonwalk again?
Hold, please. And goes over to the wooden door. And
We'll check if Scree's sketching is on there.
Oh, yeah. Oh, that's right. Oh,
See
my
if it's
God.
the same room.
Because we were marking the path without even realizing it.
This is why you're Bramble.
So you have to unlock the door again because you locked it.
Okay, so I have to unlock the wooden door. The one that was opened, though.
Wait, so is Scree's sketch there? Is
The
it
screen sketch on
Oh, you're looking through that at
the
the
other door.
yes.
Okay. Interesting. All right, I go back to the wooden door and then I unlock it. Do I have to do another lockpick thing, or do I need to just can I unlock it from this side without having
Are
to?
you using the lockpick or any of the keys?
I guess that's true. I'm a lockpick.
Okay, roll a sleight of hand check.
Okay. If I get, please be another good roll. Okay, that was a 12, 19 total.
You unlock the door with your lockpick. The door swings open. The door swings open in the view of the door behind you, and now you can see yourselves through the other door.
All right, if you want to try any funky dimensional stuff, now's the time.
I think Aglet does the thing where he's like, one wing up, one wing down, one wing up, one wing down. He's like blink, blink. And just like playing with a mirror kind of deal is what he's doing.
Perfect you. Perfect reflection. Or not even reflection, just image of you.
What happens when you if we like shoot ourselves with the bow?
Let's not find out.
Oh, okay. Scree's
so
gonna
like-
go ahead and
What's
close the
that
big
inscription
door.
again?
Did you close the door, Scream?
Yeah.
Okay.
Which
The inscription said.
So we're in the Velvet Classroom now.
Yeah, you're in the Velvet Classroom.
Okay.
The inscription said, "Wealth and exuberance may bring you power, but humility and character will bring you what you need."
Close the wooden door over there.
Beep.
Instead of using your key, Aglet, try some of the keys that were in this room.
Oh, for the way
Some
back.
of the new keys.
The new keys. Yes, I
Yeah.
will use the new keys. And
Maybe the keys themselves are magical.
okay.
Which key do you use?
Whatever one looks like it matches the wooden door, like just like the regular kind of like house key.
There is one singular, very simple brass key that has lots of scrapes and looks well worn, has a lot of character. And so you insert
it
that into the
humble
lock from
though?
this side. And it opens into what looks to be a small room with weapons racks and armors racks, and seems to be the storage closet of the barracks. Which, Aglet, you know, that is where a entrance to the sewers is.
Okay, guys, I think we're in or we're out. I can't remember anymore. I do desperately need to get out of these tunnels before I scream. Okay, let's go.
Scree follows.
It's just like
Do we need any stuff first?
because there's nothing else in that room, right? And so now we're in the storage room.
Now you're in the storage room. Do you close the door behind you?
Yes,
Do you keep the magic keys?
like you absolutely.
Okay, so you keep the magic keys, close the door behind you. The humble wooden door, as it closes and the door latches, it kind of shimmers for a second and transitions into the door of the
Storage room, like just the
Storage room.
regular.
Mhm.
Maybe
and
I
then
should-
the
okay.
humble key you had for a second shimmers slightly and then goes back to being dull.
Interesting. I wonder if I should have left these in there so that if someone else wanders into that room, they can get out.
That sounds like a them problem.
I mean, but then if we wander in there, we know how to get out now
This
and
is
have the
true.
tools.
And we
So if anyone's
have the
following us, they'll
tools.
get trapped and die.
This gives Operation Unclasp a leg up.
They'll never see us coming. Okay, let's go.
At this
And
point, you hear slight, "Oh, I don't know what's going on. Just fuck up, keep cleaning the armor. I'm so tired." General conversation coming from the other side of the wooden door.
hide. Like
Which is where we'll take our break as we enter into
oh
This-
god.
new section of you guys entering into the barracks with some people on the other side of the door.
Nothing can go wrong.
Nothing can go wrong.
Everything's gone so well. We
You've
haven't
done so
died.
well. You solved every puzzle. Many doors were opened.
Not a door was a problem at all this time.
A door was never a problem at all. So, we'll be back in like 10-ish minutes. Go grab
10-ish
some water. Go
minutes.
grab some snacks.
Yeah.
Go piss, girl.
Go piss. Uh-oh. All right. So you're in the carnival.
What?
Wait,
Zatara
what's
doesn't
that?
realize it. It's fine. You're in the carnival. The person.
Oh, how dare you!
That was the
Nothing
fastest
happened.
10 minutes I think I've ever been a part of. I'm
Why did
glad I
that
looked at my
stop?
phone.
Okay. Break for real. I don't know what happened. Hello, everyone. I am ready for this to be here.
Samesies.
I swear by all that is unholy. Yes?
So the group ran into the square as this mysterious figure appeared out of nowhere, out of this mist and coiled into a humanoid form. As the figure scanning the crowd, looking for something, a woman pulls you aside. You must come with me quick.
A woman.
She had us with just 2 words. Come with me quick. It was 3 words. Do you choose to go with her?
Yeah, in this chaos, sure.
Come inside.
Ruby, she'll grab your arm then and drag you with her away from the town
This is
square.
way more intense. Hold on.
Away from that town square, and I need you guys, since you are the ones here, to make a stealth check.
Stealth check. Hold on, I gotta get my dice. I'll get my
I
dice.
still need to make my character sheet.
That's okay. Just add whatever modifier you think you as a person would have.
20. Dirty 20. I gave myself a +2.
I was like, roll whatever plus whatever I need to get a dirty 20.
No, I gave myself a
8.
+2 because I feel like I'm kind of sneaky.
8?
Yeah.
All right, noted.
That's
We
accurate.
have everyone, so
on
let's
the
continue.
scatter shop.
Next time on the Scatter Shop. So, you all, turning back to the world of Teleday, you all just emerged from a magical passageway, magical doorway, who knows the full, breadth of what that magical corridor could mean. But it has merged you into the storage room of the barracks, which is where you were heading, hypothetically, to get to the sewers. You hear 3 voices from the other side, sounding a bit young, and Scree, you actually kind of recognize them after listening for a second.
And I believe the last thing we heard was Aglet saying, hide.
Yes. So if you would all like to roll stealth checks.
Absolutely.
All right.
Not great.
I got a natural 20.
I
that's
think
awesome.
I might have clashed on some armor because I got a nat 1.
And I got a 13.
Wait a minute. Okay, so Scree, what did you get?
I got a natural 20.
Natural 20. Okay, so critical success. Critical failure. Luckily, this is a group
Oh, thank God.
check. So what was your
So-
roll, Aglet?
13 total.
13. So the nat 20
Two
and the
successes.
natural 1 cancel each other out.
Mhm.
Hydrate.
Frick.
And we'll go with the 13.
And nothing can go wrong.
Mhm.
Oh, God.
Not even a pause in conversation as the voices outside continue on with whatever conversation they're having.
I feel like we as a group have like hidden on the spot before.
There's been many a time.
Probably
where-
in the armory at some
Oh,
point.
absolutely.
too.
There's definitely
So
been many a
you-
time where we were not where we were supposed to be.
You know, Bramble always accidentally runs into the armor rack, so you already had your scarf down there to soften the clatter.
Mhm.
So
I've actually gotten
Bramble,
caught
the
a couple of
definition of
times
book
because
smart.
of that.
I don't even remember what I made Bramble stats. So
Well, we have a sneaky one. That's Aglet.
Yeah, I'm mostly like I'm the charisma history. I'm like the nerd, but I can talk through it.
You're the
Yeah, you're
diplomat.
the
The
charisma and brains.
Yeah.
Aglet
Cool.
is stealth and pickpocket, and I'm the muscle.
Mhm.
History is strong.
It's a good thing none of us are the brains of the operation.
Worm's not here yet.
Oh, no.
All right. So, feeling hidden, what do you wish to do? The voices are still continuing outside, and Scree, as I said, you slightly recognize them.
Oh, but I'm dead. I have to stay hidden.
So, what do you wish to do?
Screw will turn out to Aglet. We might be able to recruit others into Operation Unclasp.
Mhm.
Right now?
Okay.
Feels- I
Okay.
think we need a mission statement or something first. We need to be able to.
We need to have our benefits laid out.
It's a, company culture is a
We
really
need a
big deal.
PR team. Like,
It's really important that you have a unified company culture before you really like take on the world. Honestly.
Are we going the
bad
family
idea.
route, or like, are we more like happy friends, kind of? You know?
Oh,
Screw will turn to Bramble and grab her face. Bramble, listen to me. It may be several days, maybe weeks, until I see you guys again. We are in.
But I'm used
It
to
all
seeing you at
circles
least every other day.
Yet,
I'm gonna
exactly.
miss you.
We're not saying goodbye yet. Maybe. I don't know. But what I'm saying is, like, this is probably our biggest operation we've ever taken on. We got to be serious about this. And if
Okay.
we are being
Um,
serious about this, like, we're pretty cool, but I don't think we can do it on our own.
Okay. So what's our mission statement? Hold out a notebook. I need to have
Uplift.
something to work with.
Uplift the tiny folk.
Wait. So you've been training Scree. Do you know what sort of folk we're working with the guard here? And, making sure they're not the ones that took wax?
I just know that we can't trust the Crimson Guard or the Velvet Clasp. But I think our ultimate goal is to learn more and maybe bring down the Velvet Clasp. I don't know. I'm not super. We'll figure it out in letters and stuff, in like code.
In code. Again, don't forget the corners of the letters. That way we know
Yes.
it's you. That way we know
Yeah,
it's you.
dental records don't exist yet, so they won't be able to trace it.
The Velvet Clasp actually has a very in-depth. No.
yeah, they love teeth. Let me tell you.
That's what everyone's IDs is. It's just like a specific bite mark that can't be.
Brilliant.
No. No, don't take this super seriously. Okay. So if the guards are past us, like they just kept walking on, they didn't come into the storage room.
Real quick, you said the voices sound familiar
Mm-hmm.
to me. Is it like a higher pitched familiar or like lower pitched familiar?
It would be. Oh, is that why it's getting so quiet? That's why everything's so quiet. I was like, why are you guys getting progressively quieter?
Oh,
And I was slow. Thought it was like going insane for a second. Sorry.
we just all started whispering.
Yeah. Okay. It's their higher pitched voices.
Okay.
Do you trust the squeaky voice?
I think we can use their help to get out of here.
Okay. And if we don't, we'll hit them over the head and run for it.
Yeah.
Okay, that's it. And nothing can go wrong.
Scree, have that broom ready. But
Aglet, hand me one of the brooms on your back. One of the many, many brooms on your back.
It's only like 3 or 4.
You just keep assimilating brooms.
By the end of it, I'm going to have 10. It'll be fine. It'll just be
Aglet's
huge.
actually a
mounds.
Aglet is actually a collector of brooms.
You've heard of the
Oh.
Box Lord? This is the Broom Lord.
The broom
Oh wait,
lord.
no, I
Legend
also
of the Broom Lord.
hand me my wooden training sword that I did say that we
You
had.
did
You
say I
did?
do. I did have that.
You did.
So I have that.
That was. Look at you.
It was a good call. Yeah. Okay. So I can give
Perfect.
this one sword.
Even though we're in an armory, this feels right.
This feels right.
Literally,
guys
an armory. Which, speaking of, you are in the armory. If you wish to try to take anything,
No, that's stealing. That's wrong.
Who's around the corner? Poking
All right.
our heads out.
so you open the door.
Aglet or Bramble, what do you guys open the door?
All right. Aglet opens the door and just like pokes his head out.
Peering out, it's not a big. The barracks isn't huge. Essentially, the barracks itself is made out of 3 rooms. There's the storage room that you guys are in, the main kind of bunk room, and then laboratories. And that's pretty much it. And it's just bunks. The Crimson Branches typically have like a bunkhouse separate from the lower guard, but you do know that the squires of everyone live in the barracks. More often than not. Unless they have other arrangements. And what you see sitting at one of the center tables of the large kind of main room, where it's kind of like cots around the walls, and then there's a few tables, 2 round ones, and then one long rectangle in the center. There, you see 3 forms, very plainly dressed, kind of just regular tan tunics with their bright red, kind of dirtied, puffy pants tucked into their boots. And you just see 3 younger fur folk. Another rabbit, a possum, and then a small little like kind of mini turtle. All just cleaning what looks to be a giant pile of Crimson Branches armor.
So we would have seen them around the castle a couple times, like said hi, bye. Scree might maybe knows them a little bit better.
Scree, you would recognize these 3 as fellow squires of yours. Like all the squires kind of know each other, but you're also all so busy that the only time you see each other is if you sleep in the barracks when you're all passed out, or in the morning when you're getting ready.
Yeah.
So you would recognize them. You do recognize them as 3 of the kind of dickish ones.
ugh.
I don't want to recruit them.
You know that the rabbit's Crimson Branch is like the officer or the captain of the Crimson Branches, who's one step, or I guess like they answered to Wax as like in an order of rankings, but there are very few besides the royal family and Wax who that Crimson Branch responds to. And his squire is here. He's the rabbit.
Yeah.
It's kind of like the rabbit seems to be the one in charge, and then like the 2 lackeys. So like he's the rich, popular boy, and these are his friends.
I'm assuming that since Aglet's the one who stuck their head out the door, he's the one relaying the information.
Yeah, I pokes his head out, pokes it back in.
And then
it's the jerk face one, like, and then his little friends.
Oh, with the rabbit?
Yeah, it's a rabbit. It's a rabbit. Never trust a rabbit.
Okay.
And then like,
Well, okay, hold on.
winks at Bramble.
Slightly takes offense at the person and is like, oh yeah. Mm-hmm.
Grandma's
Viva
not a
la
rabbit.
revolution.
She's a bunny.
That's true.
She's a jackal.
Boulder. It's a rock.
Okay, so
Okay, we're not gonna tell them about Operation Unclasp.
Don't get to know about Operation Unclass until it happens, and they're out of the loop because they are not cool enough.
But we might need to get rid of that.
Okay.
Bramble will
need
just
to
like kind of
pass.
walk in and be
I
like,
need to
"Hey,
stay back."
strong boys!"
Wait.
You do that?
Yep, push the hair behind the ear, flutter her extra large eyelashes.
Scree and Aglet are just like behind the wall, just like amazing. What else does Bramble do?
Roll a. What are you? Okay. What are you trying to do?
That's a
What
good
is Bramble's
question.
goal?
To get
I don't believe Bramble's a
through
white
the-
bunny.
no, she's tan.
It's just a little cottontail.
Yeah.
Okay.
To get them to just basically she's trying to distract them, to flirt with them, because obviously bunny, I am this highbrow, they serve me, and anyway, so that Scree and Aglet can get out.
We can get to the entrance that we're looking for.
Yeah.
Oh god, because I don't think that Aglet knows exactly where it is either. So like we're gonna do a little bit of searching. Oh god. We've done this many times before, obviously. Where
So
where
I'm trying to get
Bramble-
them to look away. So
Yeah,
Scree
where
and Aglet
Bramble
get out.
wanted
Yeah.
to be the distraction.
Okay. Roll a persuasion check or a performance check, whichever one you want,
I think we're
and describe
good.
how you look and what you're doing to distract these characters.
That's a 9.
Mm-hmm.
Did you add your skills?
Yes.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh no. So
9 you
good.
said?
Yep.
Well, the highest on the dice was a 7. Unluckily, that wasn't the leader. So 7 plus 2, 8, 9. Well, meets it, beats it.
Oh my god.
So the leader and one of his lackeys kind of turn, and the leader recognizes you.
Yeah. And I'll waltz in with a little extra like sachet in my flowy purple
Just-
dress.
Fluffing your little tail.
Mhm.
You see,
And I'll go to the other side of the table and be like, "It's so boring being cooped up in the library. Do you think you boys could entertain me?" Trying to get them to turn away from the door.
Mhm.
so roll another persuasion check or deception check. The two who failed your one before have disadvantage, and the one who succeeded it has advantage against you.
Oh god.
12.
12, okay.
Do
That's
Aglet
better.
and I have to roll to not be distracted as well?
Hmm?
Do Aglet and I have to roll to not be distracted?
Do you want to roll to not be distracted? That's a personal character choice.
No, that's fair.
No, that's fine. we've done this before.
Yeah.
That's fair. The two who instantly kind of locked onto you entertained and indulging you. And the one who wasn't before kind of just doesn't focus on you and just keeps working on the armor he's trying to clean, kind of like scoffs and goes back to cleaning his armor.
All right, Aglet, ready?
Ready. Okay.
Let's go.
All right.
Ah,
Roll a stealth check, Scree and Aglet.
okay. Nothing can go wrong. What's myself? There we go. Nothing can go wrong.
Nothing can go wrong.
Let's do this one.
16.
16.
17 plus 7.
Okay. All right. So they'll roll their perception checks, 2 of them at disadvantage. Which is good of those at disadvantage. So the boss rolls a nat 1. He is completely entranced by Bramble, knowing that she is of nobility and that having any sort of relationship with her would be good for his personal career. He
That's actually why he's a jerk to like Aglet and I.
Because we're friends
His
with
huge
Bramble.
crush on Bramble,
Huge crush.
Yeah.
You know, it makes sense.
So he is completely entranced and just trying to make the most awkward of small talk with his little wingman to the right, kind of just going like, yeah. Every time we're like reiterating, be like, he lifted like 20 of those.
Oh god.
That was just your training? Wow.
Meanwhile, the one who's still buffing the armor. What did you roll, Scree?
16.
A 16. Okay. Like, kind of like looks up for a moment, but right as you kind of like tuck beneath the table, so he just barely sees something of you and just kind of squints, and then hears Bramble say that, looks over and goes, ugh. Goes back to cleaning. 15.
Oh my god.
Bramble will kind of nudge and be like, "You're just jealous you couldn't lift that many."
Oh my god.
Now he gives in.
And then we like
Taking the personal offense, he turns and like starts arguing with you a little bit, and then starts arguing with the boss, who's kind of telling it, "You're causing a whole little
I think we need
kerfuffle."
to prove it with a little arm wrestle.
Okay, good. And then
Roll another stealth check, you two.
That's fair. I was excited about the arm wrestle.
I know. 17 total. Oh god.
Okay, it'll
No.
not be as entertaining
No.
as
Got a 6.
Tank Rest arm wrestling Nora.
Uh-huh.
Iconic. I
So they
need that
all
picture.
have disadvantage
I think
now.
Oh yeah. Oh, don't worry. We'll make sure we get you that
Okay.
picture.
All right, we'll start with Aglet. What did you roll?
17.
Scree.
6.
Uh-huh.
Okay, so as you scream arm wrestle, the boss pivots and turns, and as soon as he locks hands with the guy who was kind of dissenting, his eyes look over his shoulder and just sees the tail end of Scree's scarf
Oh no.
behind a table, and he pauses for a moment and just looks towards the guy to the right and motions over towards the table. And then they start arm wrestling. One person is now breaking away and heading over towards the table you guys just hid behind.
Getting ready to grab him.
But
Red covers your eyes.
your eyes go full void. No, Aglet gets one of the brooms and then like starts like it's like I got this. Like starts sweeping furiously and like makes it like his way out to be like as if he was the one like just moving around and like
Do you take Scree's scarf?
and then I uses his scarf and like has it like unravel and then re-ravels it like this thing is always falling around because I have a scarf just like you.
Okay.
Oh, that's smart.
Aglet, make a deception check. And Scree, make another stealth check.
There it is. Please be good.
Oh no. Okay, we'll start with Aglet.
I don't know if we want to start with me.
7. Okay. See if they believe you. Okay. I'm gonna ask you to roll your stealth check. 2. I had to roll in that one on that one. I did roll a 2. So,
What?
but that is enough. As you kind of like, he like looks up at you, Aglet, and kind of you can see he calms down for a second, but as he turns, he sees just Scree's foot sticking out from underneath one of the bunks, or from behind one of the bunk beds or bunks, yeah.
Mhm.
And he just kind of stops still and calls back, "Hey, boss!"
Whack. With the broom.
Whack, you say?
Whack.
Did you say whack?
I did say whack. Like the second he started like opening his mouth and like the words started to barely form, whack.
Okay, make an attack roll. That's
What's my-
very
Make a
intense.
whack roll.
Make a whack roll.
A whack roll. I've always wanted to make a whack roll. I appreciate.
There we go.
What is my? Hold on, let me do these things real fast. All right.
What is your whack?
I'm just
Your
trying to look
whack
at
roll?
my like unarmed strike or whatever because I guess I have the broom, but that's not a thing. Okay. What's
You
my...
don't have your stats for broom pulled up.
I don't have my stats for broom pulled up. I'm so sorry, y'all. I wanted to be professional about this, but I'm just
So it's a roll plus your strength because this is a broom isn't a dex-based weapon.
Oh, you mean my -1 strength? Excellent.
Yeah.
Good. Because I'm a wee little Robin.
Advantage
good.
with broom.
It's good. I feel like this is right for the where we're at. So I rolled a 3 and I have a
Okay.
-1. So that was a 2.
So you go to swing and you just kind of like place it. Kind of like it's like you're dusting his shoulders. A little comes off, and the strapping young lad body of a squire in training just kind of looks at you and smiles. And I'm gonna need everyone to roll initiative. As Scree, you scurry out from under the table and find 5 blue glass on the ground.
Hello, Penny.
Oh, Benny.
Priorities.
Thanks,
All
guys.
right.
All right.
I didn't know if we were gonna get any combat today.
There's always a little combat. That's so bad.
Just a little combat.
I mean, it makes sense. I am terrible at this. Oh, but I have a +5 initiative. Love it.
3, 4, 5, and 6. Okay. Scree has advantage on initiative. Oh, Scree does have advantage on initiative because someone it's fighting time.
Thank you, guys.
So roll with advantage, Scree.
Okay. It's got 2 before. 11.
11. Okay, so 25 to 20. Okay. 20 to 19. I mean, sorry, 20 to 15. 20 to 19.
Oh, yeah.
20 to 15. No?
No.
Oh, boy. 15 to 10.
10.
Okay.
Oh, we're so good at this.
11, 10, and 10. Okay.
Mhm.
Good.
So the 2 10s have a rollies.
Rollies. I rolled a 1. So whatever you get.
16.
There you go.
Okay. All right. So then we got Bramble and Bramble and Aglet, Scrub 2, and Boss. Okay. So we have Scrub number 1's turn as he smiles at your attack, Aglet, and then just whoosh,
No.
takes a swing at you.
That's my.
It's a 4 plus 2, so 6.
So yeah, my 14 armor. I just like tumble out of the way, basically. Just
It's like, phew. dodge quickly out of the way, you being more agile than this one, and you're taking on the little turtle guy.
Oh, okay.
That was the one who didn't care about Bramble's advances.
Wow.
Or no, that's not the one that Bramble didn't care about Bramble's advances. That's the one that walked away and circled around. The one who didn't care about Bramble's advances is currently arm wrestling the boss.
Oh, that's right.
All right. That ends his turn, though. Moving on to Scree. You are under the table at this guy's feet.
I'm gonna grab his feet and pull.
All right. Make a strength check.
Strength. That is a nat 20.
Oh my God.
Most nat 20s I've ever gotten in a game.
Oh my God. It had
That's
the
a pretty
first
bad
shot.
roll rolls, but
Oh.
The 20s come where it counts against his 2. Goes right onto the ground. Roll a d4 for me.
hold on. I need to get one out. Two.
2. He takes 2 points of bludgeoning damage.
Yeah.
So
Perfect.
now he's on his little turtle shell back, right?
And he's prone. Yep.
Can I bonus action kick him towards the leader?
I love it.
You can
Oh.
most certainly try. So
Fair.
make an attack roll. Yeah, just make an attack roll and add your strength.
Okay.
You're so strong, Scree. You can do it. So strong.
6.
You do not hit, but you do manage to launch the small turtle, much like oh no, I forget what they're called.
Koopa?
Hockey.
The game, the puck game, whatever it's
Yeah,
called.
the
What's it
puck
called?
game
Oh, is it icing? No, is it?
where there's like the heavy thing and then the 2 brooms in front of it.
Yeah. What's it
A
called?
turtle shell from Mario works too, though.
Ruffle.
Yeah.
No,
Scruffle.
curling.
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 There we go.
Basically
Thank you.
There we go.
This is
How
why
about
we
you?
have. This is
Curling.
why we have chat. Thank you, chat.
Thank you, Chad. The turtle slides across and kind of rams into the wall, missing its purpose target. But that does bring the attention of the 2 arm wrestling completely off of their arm wrestle into whatever this scrap is happening. Bringing us to that. Anything else you'd like to do, Scree?
No, I'm staying under the table.
Cool. Oh, roll on the event table. Okay.
What?
Ooh. Yeah.
Hey, what's that? Oh God,
What?
that's what someone just redeemed. Thank
In
you.
a backstory one shot?
In a backstory one shot.
You think I don't have rolling lists for these?
Oh God.
I-
of course you do. I think
Yeah,
you
that's
dream up ways to like make these games more like interesting. Just and you wake up in
Can
the morning and it's like, I
confirm.
gotta write that down.
It's the voices. It's the voices. Oh,
Oh.
okay.
Mhm.
Huh. Okay. It's me. I'm the voices. Game Junkies is indeed one of the voices.
Yeah.
We the voices.
Okay.
What is
Okay.
it? What is this is planning going on just now?
Let me just add this into initiative real quick.
Don't just plan in front of us. Don't just make terrible.
What do you think it's like living with them?
I imagine
Okay.
sugar and candy. This must be so much fun. Ah.
Okay, so that ends Scree's turn. You're staying under the table, which brings us to Bramble.
Seeing the attention pulled away from the arm wrestle and my beautiful big green eyes. Taking personal offense, I am going to try to the head
The boss guy.
guard, the boss
Yerk.
guy. I am going to try to land a kiss on his cheek using Charm Person.
Oh,
I adore this.
this is good. This
Oh
is
my
good.
gosh, it's really cute too.
Let me read how this works. I make a wisdom saving throw. It makes a wisdom saving throw
Roll for smooch.
against your
Roll
spell
for
save
smooch.
DC. It
Yeah.
does so with advantage if you and your companions are fighting it.
They're not
Hasn't-
fighting him
Not yet.
yet.
Well, I tried to.
They technically don't know that you're with them yet.
Yeah.
So I'll say that it doesn't have disadvantage for now.
Well,
That is a natural 19, though.
huh. Interesting.
As
Oh, he feels
You
empowered by the smooch.
plant the kiss
Oh,
on
that
his
makes more
cheek,
sense, actually.
and then Scree, or then he sees Aglet, and Scree kick the turtle towards him, and he recognizes the famous trio, and especially the duo that slights him every chance he gets to woo his beloved Bramble,
Uh-huh.
and Charm Person does not take effect.
No.
Ah.
Fuck. That was a good try, though.
Mhm.
That was a good try, though. That was a very good idea.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh. All right.
Anything else you would like to do, Bramble?
Hmm.
The specifics of the thing.
Next time.
It's the details. That's what trips
Yeah.
us
It's the
up.
details. You're right. You're right.
All right.
No, he did not. Do you wish to move or stay where you are?
I think I will back away from the commotion.
All right, you back away from the commotion. He does not take an attack of opportunity against you because he wants to woo you, and I feel like hitting you would kind of put a damper on that.
He wouldn't hit a
so-
girl.
That ends Bramble's turn and brings us to Aglet.
Excellent. Great. Good. Love it. Okay, so the one that we kind of curled away is over there.
Yeah.
And then
Everyone's within range of you to get to, though.
yeah. In that case, then, what I want to do is, with like dropping the broom because that was a bad idea in the first place. I should never have tried that. No, too straightforward. Aglet's going to reach into his the sleeves of his little shirt that he's wearing,
Mhm.
and then pull out some darts, and then do how many darts can I throw at a time? Is it just one each one?
I think it's one per. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I only have one attack, right? One attack action.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm going to
Little level 3s.
Little level 3s. I think I'm going to. Yeah. Okay. Just dart at the main guy, our jackass jackalope, and then
All right.
dart at him. Bramble is still close to him, right? Did she get out of range or?
She moved out of range of him.
Out of range. Okay.
So she backed up.
She did. All right.
So I don't believe you have advantage on this.
Could I? Oh, hold on. Wait a minute. I have a bonus action thing I can do. Wait. I was
Oh.
reading this. I have a bonus action thing I can do. What's this?
What's this? There's colors everywhere.
What's
There's daggers in the air.
what is this? Okay. Insightful fighting. As a bonus
Oh.
action, I can make an insight check against a creature I can see that isn't incapacitated, contested by the target's deception check. If I
Okay.
succeed, I can use my sneak attack, even if I don't have advantage or on the attack.
Nice.
They just need to beat an insight. They just need to make a deception check.
They need to make a deception check.
They need to make a deception check. And
Okay.
what's my? And then I do an insight check, and then if you beat it,
Oh,
okay.
that's fun.
My insight was 19 total. Yeah.
With a natural 17 plus 1.
Oh my god. Oh.
He's not very deceptive. He's a very straightforward person. He's also not very bright. But you, and that's what you kind of determine. Like, you've seen him walking around, but you catch that he's a very straightforward person. He's very good at the things he does, and the things that he's not good at, he puts in no time into getting any better with.
Oh, okay. Cool. Fuck that guy. All right. So then dart attack at him.
Yes.
Which that was a natural 19. So
Hey,
that's 5.
that definitely hits. Definitely hits. So sneak attack damage.
Okay, that is a 5, a 3, that's 8. That plus a 1 is 9. And that's it. Is that plus my dexterity? I'm trying to remember. Oh, plus 3. Okay, so that's 9, 12 total.
12 total damage.
Don't
Dang.
underestimate little Robin.
Whew. Beefy boy.
Beef.
You see him kind of like turn away from Bramble and watch the turtle slide across in front of his path. And as he does, right into his neck, and he goes, ah! And like pulls it out. There's like some blood trickling down the side of his neck. He's like, the fuck? And just like looks over towards you and goes, what?
Like, at what point do we specify non-lethal blow?
That's up to you guys. Anything else you would like to do?
Our
Agnes?
first murder.
Our first murder. That's why Scree's on the run. Not any other reason. Oh god. Okay, no, that's that was my bonus action and attack. And so then like just like puffs up my chest really big and it's just like holding more darts and be like, don't mess with me.
The terrified, like fight or flight, but it's fight
and
terrified fight and
Yeah.
flight at the same time.
Oh, very much
And
so.
literal flight.
I'm ready to go.
All right. It's at this point where
Stealing is wrong, but murder is another thing altogether.
something happens in the castle somewhere.
Oh, this is the thing. This is the random thing that we wrote that we just got rolled. What happens?
Bringing us to the next person in line. Scrub number 2.
Wait.
That's
Something
a
happens?
natural 1
In the
in
castle somewhere.
the
Okay.
castle somewhere.
Okay. Natural 1.
That's a natural 1 from scrub number 2. So the guy who was arm wrestling the boss kind of turns and takes a small dagger off of his hip and kind of like flicks it for the button to be up and hucks it at you, Aglet. But when he throws, he kind of does the thing where he throws a bit too hard and it just kind of falls out from behind his fingers and he goes, shit. That was cooler when... And so he's going to take his new move to just go over and help his turtle friend get up because he's a turtle on his back. That brings us to the boss's turn. Who's going to charge over and try to pull Scree out from under the table, which is a 18 strength check. And so you roll an opposing strength check.
9.
9. So you get ripped out from underneath the table.
Ah.
You see, he's like, oh, if it isn't the sword bearer squire. Just kind of hold you up
my
with one
turn. I
arm.
can't do a thing. Okay.
them alone.
That ends that turn. The turtle uses half of his movement to get up with that because of the help of his friend. It would have been his full movement if he didn't have friends there.
Was he like was he stuck on
Yeah,
his
they
back?
rocked back and
He was
forth.
like-
And,
Oh,
so
no.
he's just going to use his
Turtle.
action.
It's fine.
He's just going to use his action to catch up to everyone else. Wax's sword bear confirmed. Catch up, and that brings us back to Scree. You now have the boss holding you up, and then one of his lackeys, the turtle, back at his side.
Bear this sword! And I'm going to hit him on the side of the head with the pommel of my wooden sword.
Okay, make an attack roll.
I'm going to try.
Come on.
You got this.
You got this. It's Scree's time to be a hero.
Okay, so I've been... Because current Scree is at level 4.
Yeah.
Oh.
And so to dumb things down to level 3 without actually going in and doing that, I've just kind of been taking 1 off of my stats.
Mm-hmm.
So that's 6 plus 4 to hit instead of 5. So that's a 10.
10. Okay. That. Wait, I gotta figure out this guy's base armor without. $10.
Yeah.
That just hits.
Yay.
God, yes.
For their unarmored.
Kill him. In the head. So damage?
I don't.
Yeah, so roll for damage.
Sword
it's a-
stats.
So bludgeoning.
My normal unarmed strike at
Mhm.
current at level 4 is 4 bludgeoning. I don't know how we
It's
want to play wooden sword.
Let's do four bludgeoning.
Not non-lethal, meant to be non-lethal.
Non-lethal.
Just in
Non-lethal.
case. Gonna specify.
Good thing you didn't roll that one.
So yeah.
It's fine, it's fine.
So just 4.
Just like whap.
Oh, okay. So that was 4 more.
And then can you try and scurry out of him, or
You hit him like right in the temple, right, kind of like above where the hole from the dart is. And he goes, "Ah, why are you guys so violent? What is happening?"
You don't see me. I'm dead.
I mean, don't tempt me with a good time. And he just kind of drops you.
Ah.
Okay, so that's your attack action. Do you have a bonus action or movement you want to do?
No. I'll stand up and have my wooden sword pointed towards him threateningly.
All right, that brings us back to Bramble.
I want to choose one person again, but
I don't think now it'll be a disadvantage. Definitely.
yeah.
Yeah, that would definitely be a disadvantage.
How close am I?
You're
to
about
all of
15 feet
them?
away.
Okay.
Like 2 of them are clumped together, and then the turtle just got up from the wall, so he's still over at the wall. But they're both like 15 feet away from you in opposite directions.
Okay.
So 30 feet apart from
Okay.
each other.
I'm going to cast sleep on them.
Okay. Okay.
That's just like a hit point thing, right?
I believe so.
Each creature of your choice in a 5-foot radius sphere centered on a point within range must succeed a wisdom saving throw or have the incapacitated condition until the end of the next turn.
Oh, did they change how sleep works?
Apparently.
Oh, what?
I like that a lot more.
Apparently it's
Because
a wisdom
otherwise it's
saving
very
throw.
frustrating if there were a lot of
A lot of people.
creatures.
It was definitely not as fun.
Yeah,
as
because
spell to
before
use, unless you had one
before
person.
sleep. Yeah, before sleep was you roll
Yeah.
5d8 and get the total.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And then
I
based
like
on
that more.
hit points, it would be the number of people
Yeah.
you could make drop. But this one is actually great for trying to get a group of people to knock out.
Interesting.
Okay.
Okay. And
Is it
what's your DC? Everyone of her choice.
13. So it would be the
13.
two that are closest
I was
to
wondering
each
if we were going
other.
to get.
Well, it's
caught up in that.
it's a 60-foot area. So you can get everyone.
It's a 5-foot radius.
Oh.
So are all
Oh, I read that wrong. Okay. Yeah,
I
5
can
foot
do it
radius.
up to 60 feet away from me.
Gotcha. Okay, so the 2 holding nearest to Scree.
So
Okay.
unless the turtle is closer, is within that 5-foot radius, not diameter, radius, it would just be the 2.
Okay, that's
Radius
natural.
is half of the from the center of the circle to the edge. That's half
Yes.
of.
So it'd be a 10-foot.
So it'd be 10
10 across.
feet across.
Okay.
Hmm.
We know.
Which
how
I'm
it
trying to
works.
just exclude Scree.
Well, Scree can be inside of it. It's who you choose. It's people of that area that you choose.
Oh, it is choice. Yeah.
Yeah. So you could just like.
Don't worry. Scree is not cursed with EPs yet.
Not yet.
Foreshadowing.
But that's a natural 18 from the boss, but then a 10 from the lackey next to him. So the boss stays awake, and one of the lackeys goes to bed. Bye.
Bye.
Is a little sleepy, EP.
Okay.
Yep.
And that, if the target takes damage or someone within 5 feet wakes them up. Okay. Perfect. All right. Anything else you would like to do, Bramble?
Just want to throw in a. You don't all have to fight over me.
Love Bramble so much.
All right. That ends Bramble's turn and brings us to Aglet.
So, I like how we just also started swinging on these guys like the second that they saw us. I feel like we fight all the time though. We didn't start this fight, but by God, we'll finish it.
We kind of started it.
We didn't start the fight in the first time we met them though, and so that
But
really
we might have.
kept it burning.
but we won't be the ones to make it end. I think Aglet is going to. Scree said non-lethal, so I can make them drop without killing them, right? I can do this.
The magic of saying non-lethal makes anything, even the most, except for spells, deadly
Except
of
spells.
attack. Yeah, because I feel
I'd
like
like
with
to
spells, it's
decapitate them, but like non-lethally.
Non-lethal.
non-lethally.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Non-lethal decapitation. I
Get a special
think
sword.
so. The one that was closer to Scree, the lackey, is asleep.
Yes.
Boss
Turtle's
is
still awake and boss is still awake.
Yeah. I still have insightful fighting on the boss, and so I'm going to make another dart attack, and I get to still use sneak attack. So, non-lethal. Going to dart him again.
Okay.
So make attack roll. That was a 2. So
2
I
definitely misses.
I don't think that hits. Don't think that hits. That's it. Don't think I can do anything else. No.
Okay.
All right, just so tries to dart him, and it goes wide. And I'm going to just like again, like still like puffing up and like trying to look bigger than I actually am. I'm just gonna say let go, Scree. Leave Scree alone. We're not here. And then that's my turn.
Okay. Oh no.
Oh no.
No treat has been redeemed.
It's fine.
For who?
That brings us suddenly a door on the far side of the barracks bursts open, and charging in is a character none of you have seen before. Decked out in complete black leathers, full black leather suit of armor and a thick, heavy cowl with a black bandana across the top. You see 2 feline-esque black ears poking out of the top of this hood and a long, waving black tail. As charging forward, this kind of masked figure looks up and goes, "Well, this was unexpected. Shit." And you see they seem to be holding a bag that they kind of toss over one shoulder and then whip out. Like they raise their hand, and floating above them to the right is a floating quill of sorts, apparently.
Who are you?
And that's that was open. That open door, run in. They still have an action. So there. Okay. They're going to look at, they kind of like, you see they kind of assess the situation at first and then trace a glyph in the air that kind of shimmers and glows in the air for a second before the quill zips through, catches the edge of one of the glowing scripts and like swings it around and flicks it towards all of you. Scree, Aglet, and Bramble.
Mm-hmm.
You feel this feeling wash over you, but doesn't impact you. The other three,
The magic of plot armor.
I'm so confused.
I have a suspicion who this is.
the other three pass out.
Was I still being held upside down?
No, you were dropped
Oh, okay.
before that. And you see the figure just look at you guys and go, "Better go for the legs next time. You're not here? I'm not here either." And like charges towards one of the walls, and then just turns into shadow as they ram into the wall and disappear.
I think that burglar just saved our lives.
I don't think we were gonna die. I'm already dead, but
And then we can report to the people that that's who came and beat up these guys.
yes.
I will report that later because nothing will happen. We gotta go. We gotta go. Ramble, let's go.
You all scurry to the laboratories of the barracks and find the large kind of like drainage exit where all the cleaning receptacles kind of drain into, and shift your way into the sewers.
Secret tunnel. So good.
It's fine. Everything's clearly fine.
Everything's clearly fine. I don't know what you're
Super
talking
duper
about.
clearly. Aglet is so excited to be going into more dark, lightless tunnels.
Nothing happened.
They're Aglet's favorite place to be.
So we got a treat and a no treat.
Does that cancel each other out, or is
Or do they
feel like-
multiply?
I feel like they cancel each other out in this instance because they were both from 4 minutes ago, so it was almost like a canceling out maneuver. Revealed a trap card, and apparently the guards passed out and dropped their money. As Scree, you get 5 more blue glass.
I took it from the other squires
Jerk.
Yeah, thanks. Also, you're gonna need money
for the
Yeah.
road.
for the road.
That's true.
So these guys aren't allowed to be in the unclasped plan, right?
No.
Good.
Unless they did see me alive, then we'll have no choice.
No, it's
Ah,
fine.
You guys are gonna have to make
go.
that judgment call when I'm gone.
It'll be fine.
I
It'll be fine.
kick
It'll be
kick him, and then we go. We gotta go. Let's go. Gotta get you out of here.
I don't know. I think I could change him.
Bramble.
Bramble, we've talked. You can't fix him.
He's not.
He's not worth it.
I don't even think he likes you. I think he just likes the idea of what you could do for him. So, like,
Whoa, that's deep.
you know,
Your voices echo around the towering chambers of the sewers, which are like massive rivers of sewage between these small little walkways and arching, very classic fantasy sewers.
Yeah.
As you venture in and around having in-depth conversations of Bramble's tragic love life.
You know, it's not always like the cool thing or like the guy in the book or like the guard. Sometimes it's like someone that maybe you overlooked and like was part of your life all along. You never know how it could possibly turn out in that way.
Yeah,
And
or
just
maybe
chit
one of the
chatting.
scooters your family's been trying to set you up with.
Yeah, like one of those guys.
Pompous is really. But maybe that's my type. Oh goodness.
It's the programming.
Yeah. All right. Can we? So what does Aglet know about like the tunnels like in through the sewers?
You know that they are a grid network, and that you just know that the supposed exit lays at the top of a large cistern. But to get there, you have to find out. So,
Yeah.
roll a survival check.
All right. My survival is +1. 7.
7. You wander for hours,
Oh, yep, that sounds about right.
getting turned back around them on yourself, ending up at the entrance you found down into the sewers multiple times before finally deciding to lay little marks along the wall. Gets you to where you're going.
That's a good thing you can have like a timetable PGI here, Scree.
Yeah, I mean, what about you guys though? Like, you might get in trouble for being missing, and Bramble, well, your parents suck. They might
Yeah,
keep guard or something.
If they can't
Well.
find you,
Thankfully, I just had it was just a little important meeting. It's fine.
I mean, well, there was that burglar, so maybe we can say that like you were waylaid by them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Remember, this is for operational class. Like, this is a big deal.
If we can throw them off the scent about the operation, though, that would be good.
Yeah. No, that's true. Yeah, we could use that burglar's excuse. That was very convenient.
What a crazy coincidence that all this is happening on the same day.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Wild, crazy.
Insane.
all right. Where's the thing? I think. Okay,
No,
wait.
no, we already checked down here. We should check this way. We should go right.
Oh, okay. Let's try. Let's go this way.
Okay. And I
Okay.
think we continue exploring.
Continue exploring, and eventually find your way to the large cistern. This chamber goes down into the depths below, where there's a kind of layer of water as you walk out into the main floor. There's a small circle of stone that borders the entirety of this pool, and then a small little jetty that goes out to the center, and various bits of debris, large pieces of bark, roughage, a whole bunch of things just floating in this water. And you can see that there are 5 levels to this room. The level you're on, whatever's beneath you, and then 4 levels up.
All right, Aglet, how do we get out?
All right. Well, I didn't really actually know if we'd get this far.
Of course we'd get this far.
Yeah, we're the best team probably ever.
Ever. Not
Ever.
even probably.
You're right. Ever.
We are the squad. All right. Let me see. Just like looking around. Is
Perception
there?
check.
Yeah, let's make it. Yeah, let's make a perception check. That actually is
Yeah.
a good thing. So I don't have to try and think of a way out. 19 plus 2 for my perception. +1. So 30, 20.
Dirty 20. As you look around, you see At various points on each of these levels, there seem to be stairways. You can't quite see the upper levels just from where you are currently, but there are stairways that go around.
All right. So we've got stairs.
And
Thank you.
actually, with that as well, you see across the room, kind of tucked, the stairway kind of goes up, and then on the other side of that stairway, there's a singular lever. Then you see another lever 2 floors above you on level 4 from your current position.
Okay. Hold, please. And then I have to take off to fly over to the levers. And just trying to figure out like how the levers operate.
Do you pull them?
Yeah, just like tries one just to see what it does.
Which one? The one on the same floor as you, or the one on level 4?
Let's do the one on the same floor as us.
Okay. That one raises the water level up by 1 level. So as you pull this, water starts brimming around Bramble and Scree's feet and yours as the water level slowly starts to rise.
Oh, okay. No. And then like flips it back. Does it? Okay.
Goes back to the same level it was before.
Okay.
We okay, hold on. I'm still like trying to visualize
Yeah.
the room we're in.
It's like a large cylinder.
Okay.
It's a large cylinder. And in this
Okay.
very center, there's a big pool of water that has a tiny walkway that goes around the outside. And then there's a
Yeah.
stair on the other side, and the lever behind that stair. There's stuff under the water that you can't quite see. And then there's 4 more levels above you that are all kind of the same thing, a tiny walkway with stairs that goes up. And hypothetically, according to Agla's information, the exit is on the very top level.
Okay. I understand now.
Okay.
Wait, so no, we want the water up.
Are we just gonna swim up there? Or there's stairs?
I can't fly.
I mean,
Does the stairs lead all the way up?
From what you could see, you could only see the first 3 levels of stairs.
Oh wait, no, yeah, let's just walk up then.
Okay. Let's just walk up. Okay.
Then we will attempt to walk up the stairs.
I wonder what the levers are there for.
All right. You start making your way up the entirety of the stairs, and on your way up, you find, as you reach to the 4th floor, there is one other lever up on this floor. So 2 levers on the 4th floor, 1 level on the 1st floor, and they both are kind of opposite of each other.
Mm-hmm.
But you also find that the stairway on the 4th floor up into the 5th floor has collapsed, and each floor is about 20 feet gap between the floors.
Okay. All
So we're trying to
we
get
can't
to the
walk
5th floor.
Yes.
Okay. So
Hey, Aglet.
yes,
I know
buddy.
this is an entire puzzle. Is there anything up there you could tie a rope to?
Let me see. Hold on. Hold, please. And then one flies up.
Make an investigation check.
Okay. 11, and then I think I just have like a +2 in my investigation. +2. 13 total.
You see on this top floor, there is a grate that leads to the outside. How long is your rope?
I think it's just like standard adventuring rope, so I don't think it's like more than like 30 feet.
Okay, 30 feet. How long is your rope, Screen?
I'm trying to see.
Oh, I guess you
Okay.
can see what's in the adventure pack.
Yeah, I was like in the gear that I got in my like basic adventuring gear,
Mm-hmm.
that I assumed was with wax. And
Mhm.
this is not mine. It says I have rope hempen 50 feet.
50 feet. Okay. So you have a total of 80 feet of rope. That gives you enough space for the rope to hang 10 feet down the 20-foot gap.
Fair.
which is better than a 20-foot jump. You
I
could
mean,
probably still make it.
right. So it's just getting past this
I mean,
last-
Bramble is a bunny.
I could hop it.
This is true.
just have Scree hold on to Bramble. Superman, like, she could super leap.
I mean,
Also, I can, if I cast a spell, I can do a fancy little thing where I can use the wind to get me 10 feet farther.
Do a spell about it. I mean, I also.
Oh, no.
I'm just
No, I'm
reading
laughing
about.
because of another spell that exists.
Another
Sorry,
spell?
continue.
I'm reading about long jump. When you make a long jump, you cover a number of feet up to your strength score.
Mm.
What's Scree's strength for?
At level 4, it's 16.
Mm.
So I'd say probably like 15 or something, or 14, 13. I don't know.
So 15 feet.
Yeah.
That's maybe enough to get you to a roll. We can
We could
circumvent
probably
the
make the
DM's
jump.
plans. We can probably make the jump. I think while flitting around and stuff like that, Aglet does go over to like try one of the levers again just to see what that one does.
Which one? The 4th floor?
Yes.
Okay.
We'll
You
do
pull.
the first one that they saw from the ground, from the underneath.
Oh, the first one you saw from the underneath?
Yeah.
Okay. You pull it, and the water in the very base of the cistern starts going down.
Okay, and it stops it,
That's it.
and then goes
That's
to
right.
the other one.
Starts filling up rapidly.
At the and stops it again. Does it stay at the same level after it starts filling up, or does it try and go back to its regular?
It goes back to its regular one after once you turn off the
The lever.
At the top of the cistern, is there like a grate that is locked or something like that, or?
At the top of the cistern, it looks like kind of like Helm's Deep hole in wall style, where it's just like an archway with bars rammed into it in the ground. That seems to have a small kind of river flowing in from the outside world.
Okay.
Like you can see outside, there's hills and some trees.
Okay. So like we would be able to, if possibly water raised us up, we could actually get out that way, or we would.
Seems like it.
We would be trapped and struggling to escape the breathing.
Seems like it.
Okay.
Can we all swim? Do they teach you how to
That's a good
swim
point.
in your squiring?
I think I can.
That is very comforting.
My only concern is that the scissor might be kind of heavy.
F.
Let's try the jumping and climbing the rope thing, and then if we need to, we can fall back on the water thing. Because I'm not sure I know how to swim. I just realized.
Only bird bath.
I fly. I don't swim. Okay, let's try that.
Okay, so you're going to try to jump and reach the 10-foot dangling rope.
Yes.
Okay. Everyone who can't fly, make either athletics or acrobatics check. I don't know if that's good or bad.
It's a sound.
I still don't know if it's good or bad.
I think it
it's
looks
bad.
good. This is Ruby's good face. I can tell.
Yeah.
Oh, that's not Ruby's good face. You lied.
All right, Scree.
I got a 16.
16. You kind of scoot back and run and grab onto the rope. just barely. Like at the very end, you kind of grab on it by one hand,
Mm-hmm.
and then manage to swing your other hand up and start climbing up the rope. Bramble,
That's a natural one.
you run and leap, but your feet kind of like flop over themselves for a moment, and you just splash
Sploosh.
into
Thankfully,
the
I can swim.
Yeah, we've
bit of
established
water
that you can swim.
down below.
This is why Bramble isn't in the current adventure. Bramble died trying
Just
to
drowned in the tunnel.
No.
Oh no. No.
It smells real bad.
Oh.
Okay.
Very visibly disgusted.
It's not like pure sewage because it's like a mixture of like water runoff and a whole bunch of other stuff too, but
Yeah.
it's mixed.
Aglet goes down to like help her out of the water, come back to the level that we're on. It's here, like Aglet takes off his scarf and like starts like dabbing.
No.
It's okay.
Do you wish to try again?
Okay.
It's gonna be a little harder this time because you're wet.
Oh no, it's a wet bunny. They're so skinny.
Aglet. Could you like
Clothes just like clinging to my skin, making me look even more like scrawny and like gangly.
Could you like grab her shoulders to help?
Yeah, we'll make sure that we got this. We got this.
Okay, roll again.
Okay. It's a 9.
I mean, it's not a critical failure this time.
You run and leap and grab on to the rope, and as Aglet tries to like flutter you up and make you lighter,
Oh,
the rope just
no.
Splash.
Back in.
Aglet goes back down.
It's fine.
I don't smell anything, so like I think it's okay. You it's fine. I'm
I'll
sorry.
say you have one more shot if you want to try.
Oh god.
So these levers.
Hear me out. While you're making your way back up, Scree takes off their scarf and ties it to the end of the rope. Dangles the scarf with the rope at the very end, probably adding another like
5 feet.
how long
5
is that
feet.
scarf?
I,
Maybe two
like
seconds
5
of your
feet.
back.
I doubt that
Are
you.
you actually
Oh,
able
are
to-
you gonna go measure it?
I have it.
Oh my god.
Go measure it.
Go measure. Now we gotta know. Now these are the true
Real
facts of
World
like an
props.
Okay.
All cosplayers can have accurate measurements for their scarves.
I will
Right.
use firebolt in trying to jump. Which
No.
Fireball's really tiny. It's just a little
But-
cantrip.
I know.
Oh, I see what you're doing. Okay.
But in using the spell, never mind, it has to be a first level or higher.
Oh no.
What second level spells do you have?
High.
It looks like it's more than 5 feet, actually.
It is 9 feet.
I'm just gonna
9
cast
feet.
spider
Dang.
climb on myself. at
You've had this
second
the
level.
entire time. I think Aglet says that out loud. Like, you've had this the entire time.
Typically, I can jump a little better than this.
The joys of jumping into playing a wizard and being like, oh wait, I have spells that are good for this situation.
Oh my god. Oh, we've definitely used that when we're sneaking around the castle, though. Like, we just all again, collectively forgot about magic users for a minute.
Yeah, it's fine.
This stuff happened. Like how we forgot that you're literally a bird.
A bird.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my god.
Okay, so you cast spider climb on yourself.
You just start climbing.
Yeah. Which means I can just like walk on walls and things and still
Yep.
have my hands free.
Yep.
To do whatever I need.
Yep.
Uh-huh.
Yep. So you
just
you know,
walking up.
walk up the side as Agate flutters up, and you both see Scree is sitting there.
Alright, let's put away these ropes.
I know. No. No.
This is why I don't play Magic Wielders a ton.
Oh no.
Hey, you could have worse. You could have broken your neck.
Okay. Okay, so get up to the top. Oh,
This is amazing.
this is the squad, guys. This is the squad.
The unclasp initiative.
Operation.
The Fellowship of the Unclasp.
Alright.
So you reach the top. All residing up on the top of this cistern, looking down below just the 100 feet drop into water at the bottom. You know, only 80 feet for Bramble.
Do you guys remember this? This is where Bramble fell twice.
Could be where you fall too. I will like go to like
Double-agent.
push Scream, but then like you know.
Yeah. Like, I saved your
my
life.
neck. Yeah.
Yes.
Accurate.
That's my mission statement every day. Survive.
Mission statement.
All right.
Write a good mission statement.
All right. So once we make it to the top, is there more to go, or are we like now to the outside?
There's the barred door.
There's just the
Oh, yeah.
barred
Barred.
exit,
Yeah.
the barred like drain exit that would lead you out into the main world.
All right. Let me just use my keys. Just pull out
Is
my
there a
lockpick set.
keyhole?
Is there keys?
There,
Are we making
There isn't-
investigation checks?
Is like a padlock or
there's no keyhole.
Could I use
It
firebolt
looks
at this
like-
point to like
prison break.
yeah.
I'll-
Edinburgh style?
It is just like bars from in the stone then into the ground. But so as you're like looking at it with your lockpicks, you hear a kind of heats up the metal a little bit.
Oh, that's Ramble. Okay.
Yep.
Same. I was like, oh no, we activated a trap.
Or like, oh god, there was an ambush waiting.
As Bramble goes in, rapid firing fire bolts to work the metal and bend. You make it wide enough for all of you to fit through. You're all around the same size in various ways. Bramble's taller, but very lithe.
Yeah.
So
Mhm.
Yeah.
It's actually easier to see how small she is now that she was soaking wet.
mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, you seemed a lot bigger before.
And
It's the floof.
exiting out, you started here. And it seems as if going through the sewers and the way you went, you are here, exiting on the other side of the forest that surrounds the capital city of the Velvet Clasp. Looking behind you, you see the large, ancient redwood tree forest that towers and looms above you. And in front, you see the rolling plains that lead to the river ahead of you. And Aglet, this is the farthest away from home you've ever been.
If I go one more step.
Yep.
If I take one more step, Mr. Frodo. I didn't realize the tunnel stretched out this far.
I mean, I know we were wandering down there for many, 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 many hours, but like, I kind of figured, I don't know.
You thought it was just my directions.
It might have been. It's kind of weird that like we
yeah.
made it out.
Yeah.
So you guys are gonna
Mostly unseen too.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
those guys.
gaslight those guys into oblivion.
For sure. If they know what's good for them, they didn't see anything.
Yeah.
They didn't see anything, and like holds up the darts again. Is this goodbye then for Scree?
I mean, for a little bit till I'm ready to come back and help with Operation Unclasp and save Wax.
We'll try and find out what's happened to him. Where they have him. They wouldn't just he's Wax. They couldn't just do that to him. So
Yeah, no, he's a hero.
yeah. So
Yeah, and I'll
go
go to the others and
Yes,
come back.
join the gang. I mean,
and join the gang. Yeah.
Yeah, and oh yeah, you're gonna need the sword. Takes off between the brooms and gives it over.
All the brooms. You somehow found more in the
No,
sewer.
the brooms. There was only 4. We're gonna canonize
You
this
have
now.
7
There was
now.
there was
Some
4
brooms are
brooms and there was 1 mop.
She was like, yeah. And we'll kind of keep her wrapped and tuck it under his arm. Aglet, you be our eyes on the ground. Bramble, you be our eyes in the more like hidey-tidy places of society. I'll be
and
back.
ears.
And ears.
I'll be the eye in the sky and the ground.
I keep forgetting you can fly. I don't know how.
I mean, I kind of forgot a lot today too, so that's just that's on me. Be careful, Scree. Okay.
We place down the sword for a second.
Elbows. Headbutts.
All right.
And then
I hope
Aglet starts
you remember
crying.
a little more cleaner version of me.
Aglet starts crying. Like tries to just breathe it.
It's okay. How long could it take me to find the Heather's Vigil?
I mean,
Be like
3
a
days?
week.
I think a
Maybe.
week. A week is probably all it's gonna take. You'll be there and back so fast, and then you'll get the gang to help you to save Wax, and we'll be here ready to bust in from the inside.
That's right.
I'm just gonna pick up the
With at
wrapped
least 3
scissor
new
again.
members.
With new members.
Be careful out there. The enemy we face is great, but we're even greater. Not in stature, but in coolness.
Mhm.
They never
Yes.
see us little guys coming.
That's our mission statement.
We found it. I think Scrooge kind of nodded, turned around, and started walking away. Walking out off yonder.
They walk
Oh.
a lonely road.
Put their headbutts in.
Their headbutts.
Every now and
So as Scree starts mumbling inspirational music to himself and treks out across the rest of the Velvet Class territory through the swamplands to the closest ferry to make his way west. It's at the port town where you can see the city of Umloa in the distance across Lake Verolin that a pigeon rider finds you and hands you a letter mentioning the untimely passing of a friend of yours, Willow Sturdyspike. Well, not the untimely passing. That Willow needs help, and that her brother Chester is somewhere around to help guide you to her abode, if you so wish. Chester being part of the Heather's Vigil seems fitting. And so you spend a decent amount of time in the Silvermore Wood, building a relationship with Chester and Willow, and the small fur folk, more than a week. Training and getting yourself ready for you to finally one day enter into the city of Umloa and follow the words of your mentor to find the Heather's Vigil. And that was where we will end today's one shot.
Oh my gosh, I love Aglet and Bramble so much.
I love
Holy
the
shit.
trio so much.
Is that Bramble?
Is that Bramble? I'm gonna do so much art of these three. So much. God, this is so sweet. I've loved all of these characters that we've played in these one-shots, but like I love them so much right now. I love them. Oh my god. I desperately need us to go back to see what's happened to them.
They're dead.
No, they're not
They
dead.
got caught early on.
Yeah,
never
it didn't go
Over
well.
conspiracy.
They never made it back to the castle, actually.
Yeah, no. The second Scree turned their back, like it was out of sight. Some guards were like, "Hey, you're not supposed to be out here."
No,
Killed
but
them on the
she's
spot.
nobility. But Bramble's noble. It's in her name.
They don't know that she's not wearing her horns.
Oh god, that's
That's
right.
fair. They would never know.
Oh, no, we actually just got lost in the tunnels because we historically are bad with directions. No, but it'll be fine. It'll be fine. Oh my god, I love these guys so much.
Oh, that's so good.
That's our game. That was our one shot today.
Yeah, that was our one shot. Thank you for joining.
Circling back, I don't think there's any crazy announcements to go back around to. We have a Discord. Go check out any of our links. For us doing videos and for like the sneak peeks that our DM keeps making, because those are killer and awesome. Follow us on our Instagram and the of Liking and Moss YouTube. We also have I said YouTube, meant to say TikTok. We have TikTok's where most things get posted. Instagram is also where we post stuff. There's a Discord. Go join us. And these are all of our socials. If you don't already follow us, we'd love to have you. And Ruby makes beautiful dice that roll really well sometimes and roll really, really not so well all the times. You're muted.
I take great pride in my dice being balanced.
They are very balanced. And they're so pretty.
And no one AI, I see that, hey, what's that redeems? So a random event will be introduced in next episode. Which
Mhm.
next session, since we were too tired to stream on FanX, we're doing another double feature this month.
Yep.
Where we will be back next week in the regular of Lycan and Moss stream, where we're gonna have our heroes or adventurers, maybe they're not quite heroes yet, figure out what they're gonna do next. They had some murmurings, but not fully decided on where they wished to go.
I mean, Scree's half accomplished their quest. They are now officially members of the Heather's Vigil.
It's true.
That happened last time.
Oh my gosh, you know, but the only backstory that I gave Zatara for Scree was like, I stole my mentor's weapon. That was the only thing I gave them.
It's definitely exactly how it happened, too.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Hey, I mean, it just made it real broad for me to fill in all the gaps, which is fine.
Phil, thank you.
That's fine. No, it's so good. It's so good. I needed to develop some of the Velvet class stuff, and
perfect.
That actually, just like you saying that, and then also the bit of information you've given about your mentor, and then wanting a scissor blade. Whole bunch of lore.
Inherent lore. I love it.
Perfect.
I love it.
Perfect.
Oh my God, we've done all the one shots now. We did it.
We did. All the
Thank
one
you
shots are
so
done.
much.
Everyone has a back shot except for Worm.
It's okay. We got
Yeah.
Wormith in labs. Remember?
Yeah.
There was a bit of Worm
He'll
in labs
cameo in
backstory.
mine.
That's
Exactly.
true.
So it's good. It's best soup, and that's how it happens here on the D&D stream of Lycan and Moss every other Sunday. We
Every other
stream
Sunday.
every week. We try and stream every week, but we stream specifically on Lycan and Moss on Sundays.
Yes.
Thank you all
Yes.
for being here.
Yes. Thank you all for being here. Thank you so much for joining and participating in our one shot. Go hit up the Discord. And of course, as always, go touch some moss.